Sneak dissing, we don't see the competition. I drop off a ransom note that your art is missing, nigga.
Pay us in full with the money, or she gon' get her fingers clipped off like Lil Sonny,
MREC TV.
Peace. You're now live on MREC TV, the livest show. Let me know if y'all can hear the AC in the backdrop. If it's loud, I'm gonna turn it off. But for the most part, this is the live show. Jim Jones and Juelz called out Lloyd Banks for a versus battle. Let me know how you're feeling. Call me up. I need people from that Dipset, G-Unit era, that mixtape era, that 2003 to 2008 mixtape era. Hit me up. We got to talk about this. 310-598-2974. Salute to the Rec Mob. Salute to SJ. I see y'all. Get the likes up. Y'all know the MREC room etiquette. Pound that like button. I'm about to open the lines up right now. So I'm going to get to everything that's going on. You know what I mean? Jim Jones and Juelz, they on the campaign right now. They on the Lloyd Banks versus battle campaign for whatever reason. You know what I mean? The lines is open so y'all can call me up. But let's start with Juelz. I believe Juelz was on Drink Champs maybe a few weeks ago, and the Lloyd Banks conversation came up. I think it started with the Memphis Bleak versus challenge, and Juelz just kind of like brushed that off, and then Banks' name came up, and he kind of considered that he would do a Lloyd Banks, but he kind of brushed that off as well. But I think Memphis Bleak kind of took the Drink Champs interview as an opportunity to get a versus check, because he been getting at Juelz on Twitter and all this, whatever, right? I'm just bringing you up to speed. So in the mix of all that, Juelz responded to Bleak on Twitter like, I want Banks, for the versus battle, like a day or so. I'm gonna bring that up right now. I got the receipts. I got the documents. That's my shit. I'm gonna say that. I got the documents. The receipts, that sounds too shade room-ish. I got the docs. You digging what I'm saying? So let's go to my man Hip Hop Wolf real quick. He got everything over there. Let me share this screen right here. And I want you to call up and let me know how you feel about Jim Jones and Juelz calling Lloyd Banks out for verses. Now, I'm going to say this. I feel like lyrically, Lloyd Banks got that. You know what I mean? Like, Lloyd Banks is more superior in the lyrical department than Juelz and Jim Jones. Oh, we got a caller. Let's get to it. Peace. You're now tuning in to MREC TV. State your name, where you calling from. Keep it clean. Let's get it. Peace. Hello? Yo, you live, fam. Hello? Oh, these dudes crazy. But yeah, let me pull up this Hip Hop Wolf thing. I got it on the screen. And hold on. Peace.
What's up, D-Rec? It's CJ from NYC, Bronx, New York.
It's MREC.
Oh, my bad. What's up, MREC?
What's going on?
From NYC. Nothing, chilling. I was just catching your show right now.
Okay.
I don't think Jim Jones and Juelz should go back to verses of what the Locks did to him to them a while back. I mean, they're gonna go into it again, playing the same song, going into verses. We already heard the hits.
Hold
I think
on.
Ludacris Ludacris, let Ludacris do it. Or anybody besides Jim Jones. It's funny.
Well, let me ask you this. Ludacris, he already did a versus battle with Nelly. I think that was like maybe like one of the first couple of versus battle. Like that might have been the third one. But I appreciate you tapping in though. I gotta get these other callers. Peace. Mute your audio. Mute your audio. Mute your audio, fam.
B-boy.
Yeah, mute your audio.
All right.
Your TV audio or whatever, or your computer.
Okay.
Let me say this though, not to you. Anybody that's calling up, make sure your audio is muted because it's gonna bleed into the show. Y'all know how this thing go. You know what I mean? Make sure your computer audio or your TV audio is muted. You know what I mean? Now, state your name, where you calling from, and let's get into it, my brother.
Yo, my name is B-boy. I'm calling from Jersey.
Okay.
I just want to say, man, we talking verses, man. Like, let's be real. Hands down, who's really messing with Lloyd Banks as far as the verses? He got some of the most classic verses that, you know what I'm saying? The only people that could compare with his jokers like Jay-Z, Jada Kiss. Like, you talking Juelz Santana don't even compare to a Lloyd Banks. That's all I want to say, man.
Well, let's do this. We got to keep in perspective of what Verzuz is. Verzuz is pretty much about like hit records, but if we gonna do it like how like you said, let's go back to the Locks versus Dipset. To me, Jada Kiss was able to like change the whole atmosphere of Verzuz. Like he took it back to the mixtapes.
True.
And I feel like if we go back to that aspect, Lloyd Banks is going to smoke him because we all know Lloyd Banks had the most classic verses on the mixtapes through that era, that 2003, 2008, you know, G Unit, Dipset, D Block era with the mixtapes on the streets. That was real prominent.
You know what I think it is, Emret? You know what I think it is, man? I think like you heard that Lloyd Banks about to come out with a project with Benny the Butcher, the Cody Part 2. So I think they trying to just run that like ride that wave a little bit because it's like Lloyd Banks about to put himself back in position on his own, like, and a lot of people that's close to situations see that. So like I think they trying to get the upper hand on that. Cause trust me, like him and Benny the Butcher about to come out with something that's going to take jokers by storm. Like remember I told you that, man. Like it's about to be real crazy, man. Like so it's like I kind of think they trying to ride that wave, but like realistically, nobody really believes Juelz could mess with Lloyd Banks, man. Lloyd Banks is on another level. He's on an elevated level with the most classic jokers, the Biggies, the Jay-Z's, the Nas. He's on that level. Like,
got
if we being realistic.
Got you,
that's
my
just
brother.
my opinion, man.
Got you. All right. That's what it is, my brother. I appreciate you for calling. Yeah. I'm gonna pull up the rest of the docs.
For taking my call.
Not a problem, my brother. Thanks for calling. Salute.
All right.
All right. Peace. Let me pull up the docs of what's really going on out here. I'm trying to, multitask. Hold on. Yeah, let me pull up the docs, y'all. Yeah, here we go. So this is from my man Hip Hop Wolf on IG. Go follow him. That's the homie. Now, the headline reads, Juelz Santana says he wants to go against Lloyd Banks in the verses, right? And like I said, he was responding to Bleak. A few seconds ago, I had the Bleak tweets up there. So now this is Juelz responding. You know what I mean? He responded to Bleak too easy with the emojis. I don't care. You know what I mean? 3 of them. Then he also tweeted out, I want Banks. hashtags off papers, hashtag back outside, right? And then your man Jim Jones, I believe he was on Joe Budden podcast with Sue Surf, and he said here smoke Lloyd Banks in the verses. So y'all call me up, let me know how you're feeling, man. I had a few callers call up. They said Banks would definitely give Juelz and Jim Jones the smoke. But like I said, you know, verses is pretty much based on hit records. But if we're gonna do it Jadakiss style, we could take it back to the mixtapes and it's gonna get spooky. Peace. Mute your audio. Mute your audio, please. Mute your audio. I always say that. Peace. Mute your audio. Hello?
Yo.
Yeah. What's happening, fam?
What's going on, bro?
What's going on, man? Talk to me. State your name and where you calling from.
Well, Fort Greene, Brooklyn.
Okay, well, what's going on? Talk to me. Salute.
Bro. Salute. But yeah, Jim Jones and Juelz together can't fuck with Lloyd Banks on the stage.
Be easy on the cursing, man. Be easy on the cursing, my G.
Oh, I got you. But yeah, they couldn't mess with Lloyd Banks at all together. If you put them both together on the stage with Banks is killing them. They don't got the catalog for them.
Now, let's go into what you're saying. Are we talking mixtape catalog or are we talking just in general? Because Versus is based on pretty much hit records. But if we go to the mixtapes, I'm with you. You know what I mean?
Honestly, album-wise, Juelz got 1 or 2 albums. Most of his hits come off of features. Banks, most of his hits are solo hits, or if you want to include the G Unit hits with Banks,
I mean,
too,
it's a package deal with all these artists. You know, Jim Jones coming from Dipset, Juelz coming from Dipset, and then Banks coming from the G Unit clique. You know what I mean? So you get the solo perspective, then you get the group perspective. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
and I think personally, I might be a little biased because I'm a G Unit fan, but I think G Unit's catalog was way bigger than Dipset's catalog. And then Dipset, most of their hardest joints came from Hell Rel, J.R. Ryder, and them dudes, and they don't even really connect with them dudes no more. So it's kind of like I don't think together Juelz and Jimmy could handle Banks. And Juelz, he ain't been putting out nothing new lately. Banks got new album last year. He coming out with a new one this year, and then multiple other mixtapes that he done put out within the last 10 years. It's just a little bit too much for Juelz. I think he biting a little too much that he could chew.
Got you. Now, what about Jim Jones, who been very active, dropping a lot of hot projects, a lot of hot records, and that's what I'm saying.
He definitely has.
Smokers.
That's the one difference between Jimmy and Banks. Banks stayed to himself. Jimmy's still connecting with other artists, younger artists, newer artists. That's one thing he might have over Banks. But I think Banks' classic material is still too much for Jimmy's new material. Honestly.
I like that perspective. I like your perspective.
His first album is better than anything both of them ever put out. That's just a fact.
Nah, I'm rocking with that Lloyd Banks first album. That joint is like I wouldn't say classic, but it's real close. It's real close to one. You know what I mean?
You don't think 4 Times Platinum is classic, bro?
You talking about Hunger for More?
Hunger for More. That's classic.
It's close
That's
to
classic.
like classic to me.
No skips on that album, bro. No skips.
It was like I would say 3 records that I'm talking about classic. Like you gotta understand this. We got when it came out to like do it stand the test of time now. So I listened to that recently, maybe like a month ago, and it's like 3 or 4 records that I'll be like, nah, I don't want to hear that right now. Classic is timeless.
You might be right about that.
Yeah.
You might be right about that.
Classic is timeless records.
I can feel you on that.
But I would say it was classic for that time. You know, now
Definitely.
Classic overall, that's a whole nother conversation. You know what I mean? But I would say,
you don't got no classics though, if you ask me. Not even close to a classic.
Well, Juelz got classics on the Dipset, the double album, the Diplomat Immunity.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
They got some classics on there.
Is a classic.
Yeah, that album is classic, and he got a lot of classics on that.
But Jimmy, I think he a little too confident though.
To
say he was smoke things.
Yeah,
it's
like,
crazy. That's astronomically crazy right there. Like it took Jimmy a long time to even catch his flow in the rap game.
Mm-hmm.
But Banks, it was the minute we heard him, it was lit. So I don't think there's no way Jim Jones could smoke Lloyd Banks in a versus in a freestyle battle and or whatever anything to do with rap. Jim Jones cannot hold a candle to Lloyd Banks, man. Not at all. Not at all.
What's your handle again, my brother? I like your assessment. What's your handle? Will from Fort Greene, right? Brooklyn.
Fort Greene, Clinton Hill, Brooklyn, Washington Avenue.
You already know, Will, man. I ain't gonna hold you. Strong assessment, my brother. Is this your first time tapping in the MREC TV or calling up?
I mean, I tap in all the time, but it's my first time calling up, bro.
Okay.
I rock with your show. I salute you. You already know Brooklyn.
All day. Salute, Will, man. I appreciate you tapping in, man. I'm going to lock you in, man. So when I got topics like this, I'm going to call you up or you could just tap in.
Bet. Appreciate that, bro.
I appreciate you, good brother. Salute.
Have a good one.
All right. You too. Salute to Will for calling up. Oh, the lines is lit. We're going to get to it. Peace.
Hey, Rock was good, man.
What's going on? Talk to me.
This Snags from 757, man. What up?
Everything good, my brother. What's happening?
Everything. Yo, man, I'm like hearing a lot of dudes saying that Lloyd Banks would kill Juelz Santana. Now, when you like look at it, you just gotta look at Lloyd Banks' demeanor on like stage, like.
Hold on, my brother. Hold on, my brother. Talk directly into the phone. You got me on speaker. I want to hear you crispy. You kind of low.
Okay, all right. Can you hear me now?
There you go. Much better. Much better. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get it.
All right. So yeah, you just got to look at Lloyd Banks' demeanor on stage and look at Juelz Santana on stage when he was at the Verzuz against the Locks, and look at his like songs was like just more like powerful music.
Uh-huh.
You know how Dipset said they always make that powerful music? It would just be more of a win for Juelz because of his stage presence, and Lloyd Banks would probably be more laid back and more, you know what I mean? So you got to win the crowd because that's what Jada did to the Lock. I mean to the Dipset.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to look at things like that. And Juelz with the back like cook crack joints. Oh my God, them joints was fire back in the day.
The mixtapes, right?
And off the Diplomatic Immunity, double disc joint.
Yeah, fire.
That joint was crazy. And I mean, I like Banks too, but it's just like, I mean, Banks got a lot of fire verses, but it's just like his career was kind of overshadowed by like 50. Would you say? A little something.
Well, in terms of being the biggest out of G Unit, I will agree with you on that. But Banks did have, Banks kind of like fell back because 50 gave him a lane. Like, yo, won't you ride in that Fabulous and Mace lane? You know,
right.
Do records for the chicks. And mind you, he did I'm So Fly, and all that was working. But see, you got to understand, like coming from New York City, it could blind you because you so caught up in being this lyricist, trying to do it for the dudes and all that, trying to be known as the top lyricist. But these niggas don't buy records. The chicks buy records. So 50 was kind of giving them game. And I think it went over Banks' head because, you know, all of us who do music, love music. Yeah, we want to let niggas know, yo, we nice. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
But for the most part, 50 was giving him like game, like, yo, my nigga, you're already proven as a lyricist. They already know you nice. Yo, go in this lane right here. and just eat food with the ladies, and then you could still do your mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? So, now Banks, 50 was trying to get out the way, really. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I think a lot of people don't understand what 50 was trying to do. Because as you can see, 50 not even dropping music, which he can. He's the owner of G Unit Records. He got the bag. It's just like, yo, homie, y'all can go crazy with this. I'm gonna give y'all the lanes that y'all need to jump in. You know what I'm saying? I guess, I'm gonna say from what 50 is saying, Banks and Yayo didn't want it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They didn't want it unless he was proactive. You know what I mean? If 50 Cent wasn't proactive with pushing them, or just setting everything up, setting all the plays up, they wasn't proactive enough for him to invest in an artist of that caliber. And it's like, yo, homie, I can invest in you, but you got to give me what I need to make this bread back. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah, but Banks is a GOAT as a lyricist on that mixtape and just in general. Like, I feel like when it comes to those punchlines and just somebody coming from that era as that go-to guy that could spit somebody's head off, Banks was one of them. You know what I'm saying? Jadakiss, Banks, Fabulous, people like that,
Yeah.
So, I'm so now my brother, where you calling from?
757.
757 VA.
Yeah, VA.
So how you feel about Pusha T? I think Pusha T is a beast on the bars.
Oh yeah, definitely. Pusha's actually, I was born and raised in Queens, but I've been living down here for like 10 years now. So I mean, it's like, even though I'm like from Queens, I like Banks. Banks is fire, but I just feel like on that stage with Juelz songs would just be too much for him, because he would get the crowd into it with the I stood alone, off in the road, all saying in my hand was listening to gangster music and what else? Oh boy, and man, I'm telling you, Juelz would take it because his like energy would supersede Banks, because Banks is more laid back. Like he's like, he wouldn't have the stage presence against Juelz.
Got you, my brother. But yo, I appreciate you tapping in. What's your handle? What they call you?
Snags.
Thanks for calling in from the 757. I appreciate you, man. I'm gonna take this next caller, my brother. All right?
All right,
Peace. Hold on. Let me see.
Your call has been forwarded to be.
Peace. You live.
What's up, my brother?
What's going on, my brother? Who this? State your name, where you calling from.
All the way from Trinidad, man. All the way from Trinidad.
You calling all the way from Trinidad. Salute. What they call you?
Yo, Biggs.
Spell that.
Biggs. Biggs.
Biggs. Okay. All right, Biggs. From Trinidad. All the way from Trinidad. You in Trinidad right now?
Yeah, my brother.
That's what I'm talking about. Let me bust a shot for. Let me bust a shot for all my Trinidadians and. Let me make sure your phone is crispy, man. Your phone, you got a crispy phone? What's happening? Talk to me.
Yeah, it's crispy, mommy G.
There you go. That's much better. All right, so talk to me, man. Jim Jones and Juelz calling out Lloyd Banks on a versus. Who you got? And how you feel about them doing
Banks
that?
all day, man.
You got Banks all day.
Banks all day. Them fellas ain't ready for Banks, yo. Just like they was hyping up against the Locks. Them ain't ready for Banks, yo. Banks will eat both of them alive.
That's what's up. I appreciate you. I appreciate you calling, my brother. All right. Thank you.
One love, my brother.
One love. Easy. Salute. I'm missing a lot of calls. I'm gonna get back to everybody. Part and self. Peace. Everything good. Hold on one second, family. Pound that like button, y'all. Let's get the likes up, man. I don't know how many likes we got, but we need the likes to get up. We got, a couple of hundred people in the room. Let's get it. Let's get the likes up, y'all. Let's get the likes up. All right, my brother, state your name. Where you calling from?
Rack, this Rain from Staten Island. What's good? What's good?
Rain, what's happening? Shouts to the whole Staten Island. Talk to me.
I don't know, man. I think dudes is reaching for that win, man. You got Juelz calling him out, then you got Jim calling him out. Like, what's going on here?
I don't know.
Dude, like, I give it to it like this. Like, yo, you take Banks and Juelz. Yo, the last joint, the last album drop was 06. And, well, Banks had another one. That's when him and Juelz came together. But, I mean, I don't know. I feel dudes, like, stage-wise, maybe Juelz might give it to him, but I don't think Juelz is on this nigga Banks level at all. Lyrically, none of that. I'd rather see Banks and Cassidy than, Banks and Juelz. Give me something.
Now, explain why for those that don't know. I know why. But for the people, explain to the people that might not understand what you're saying from that perspective.
I mean, just as far as like, all right, yeah, Dipset gave us powerful music. They did have the city on smash. I mean, at one time it was, with G-Unit, Dipset, D-Block joint smashing, everything. But I think as far as bars-wise, like, people be thinking like Banks ain't got no songs. Like, yo, if Juelz reaching his bag, like old boy said, give him the Cook Crack series and a couple features, yeah, he might be able to do this. But, Banks start reaching in the bag, pulling out joints. We're not talking about singles. We talking about everything on the table. Just like Jada obliterated these dudes with everything on the table, it's the same thing. Freestyle.
Facts.
Fuck them hit records. You know what I mean? Like, put the shit.
No doubt. Be easy on the cursing, man. They be taking monetization away for that. But it's all good. But keep building. Now you good, my brother. Keep building. I like your assessment so far. You know what I mean? Keep building. So now, if they go, say for instance, they go hit for hit. Now you think Jim Jones or Juelz can win in that department? We all know Banks got him on the lyrical tip. But now if they go hits for hits, what we talking about?
What we talking about? We just talking about Juelz catalog, or we talking about with Dipset?
We just talking
about this.
Well, let's go with Juelz catalog first. Juelz catalog versus Banks catalog. What you think? And let's do this. Not to cut your wisdom. We could do a combination of the mixtape records as well as the stuff from the albums, the joints from the albums.
All right. So if we did that, I mean, I can't lie, yo. I be wrong. I'm leaning towards Banks, but I'm like, yo, Juelz had a nice mixtape run too, though. You know what I mean? Hell of a mixtape run. So you combine those two with the Dipset records. That's why I think everybody thought that they was going to outshine the Locks because of the records. You know what I mean? Like, like Locks ain't have no big records like that. Probably since, I guess if you want to count the 90s, the time frame, but they had records, you know what I mean? But we talking about it as far as like, Dipset was smashing radio shit back then, you know what I mean? So
Now, facts, my brother.
I think like if I just take it from, let's just take it from 01 to 06, because that's really like kind of where they kind of like a little bit died down a little bit. So if we take it from there to there, I still think maybe Banks might be able to pull it off. You know what I mean? Something.
Got you. I appreciate you tapping in, man. Let the world know who you be again.
Yo, it's Reem, Staten Island, and Rack. Hold it down, baby.
No doubt, Reem. Appreciate you. Salute. Call me up, 310-598-2974. Let me get to these missed calls, too. Let's get it. Pound that like button. Y'all know the M-Rec room etiquette. SJ, I see you. Rec Mall, we in here.
Yo.
What's happening? Salute.
Rec, what's good, man? I had to call in on this one.
Okay, hold on. you sound like you got me on speaker. Take me on speaker. You got me on the earpiece. Let's get you real crispy. You sound like, kind of far away. Trying to get you right.
Okay.
There you go. You sound crispy right there. That's what I'm talking about. State your name, where you calling from. Let's get it, my brother.
Yeah, this BK Just. I called in on the Amari Hardwick joint.
Okay, no doubt. BK Just, what's going on? Talk to me, man.
I'm chilling. Check this out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's think about this on a strategic level. You know what I'm saying? Banks ain't the target. They trying to draw out 50. You know what I'm saying? Because the Verzuz is about filling them seats. You want to bring it in. You want to bring it in the garden. You know what I'm saying? And you know they got to bring out their guests. Neither one of them have a strong catalog independently, in my opinion. Right? They did their best work as a group. So you know what I'm saying? You got Buck, you got Yayo, you got 50. You know what I'm saying? And then you got Cam, and you got the rest of Dipset. You know what I'm saying? So the way I'm thinking about it is either they trying to draw out 50, or Jones and Juelz is trying to separate themselves from Dipset independently without offending Cam. You get what I'm saying?
Got you. Fam, you can hear
Am
me?
I making sense?
Yeah, you making sense.
Yeah.
Now you making sense.
Yeah,
Pardon me, I had to grab my
because,
phone.
I mean, at the end, because at the end of the day, when you really think about it, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, the Verzuz is about popular hits and filling them seats. You know what I'm saying? And the way the Locks demolished Dipset, you know what I'm saying? They trying to get back in there because that probably was a nice bag for them. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't see Banks and Juelz being, or even Jim Jones and Banks being a office draw. You know what I'm saying? Because the only way they could fill seats is that you potentially bringing in 50. That's the only way you're gonna fill them seats. Gotcha. And that's just my opinion. Like, if they're gonna do a Verzuz, man, I feel like, you know, they should do something like with Slick Rick versus Dana Dane, the battle for the style, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because people forgetting that Banks used to be, actually, he's a world champion on the battle circuit. You know what I'm saying? So lyrically, neither one of them could mess with him.
Got you.
So
now, what about the records?
I mean, as far as the records go, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, they did their best work as a group. You know what I'm saying? Both on all sides. Jim Jones, Juelz, you know what I'm saying? Like, their independent projects, you know what I'm saying? They was fire, but you know what I'm saying? It wasn't memorable like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you really think about it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's only like maybe one or two tracks of Banks that I'll push. You know what I'm saying? But he's not my go-to. I would go to a Jada before I go to a Banks or Santana. Or Jim Jones can forget it. You know, I'm not even paying attention to his new stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that's just being honest about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, them dudes had their time, they had their wave. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it surpassed them. You know what I'm saying? And they trying to live off of what they once had. And, you know, it's they had the opportunity against the Locks and they blew it. Now they trying to pull anybody out. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I don't think Banks is the target. 50 is the target. And 50 don't want nothing to do with the Verzuz. You know what I'm saying? He don't need to.
And 50 is out their league. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So
exactly.
If that's what they thinking, they bugging. You know what I mean?
Right. They think they could draw him out because, you know, they think they could draw him out because Banks is part of G Unit. You know what I'm saying? So we already know that if Banks step on stage, he's definitely coming with Buck. You might even have Yayo. You know what I'm saying? But you really want to pull 50 out. You need that draw. That's the only way any of them artists is going to fill Madison Square Garden. Because we already know where they're going to host it at.
At the Garden,
it's
right?
Strategic, man. It's all strategy. It's all strategy. You know what I'm saying? But I just think that them two is trying to separate themselves from Dipset without offending Cam. Because they want to do things independently. And, you know, I guess they don't want to be Dipset anymore. You know what I'm saying? They want to be their individual person, but you can't be that when you started in a group. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be exceptional to separate yourself. And that's what none of them are. They're not exceptional.
Well,
they washed.
Well put. Dope perspective, my brother. Let them know who you be again.
Yo, there's BK Just. There's one other thing I wanted to holler at you about, man. Yo, you know, I know how everybody like love Westside Gun and all of that, right? And everybody bigged them up for putting Buff on the map, right? But I kind of want to pull everybody coat to that they're not the ones that put Buff on the map. Like Tracy Lee was that dude. You know what I'm saying? And I wonder why they don't pay homage to that cat.
Tracy Lee from Buffalo?
Absolutely.
Word. So why
Tracy Lee was from Buffalo? I mean, he stood firm in the Philly circuit because that's where he was labeled at. But you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like he got classics with some of these dudes with Big and all of that. So like Tracy Lee is out of Buff, and I wonder why they don't even acknowledge him. You know what I'm saying? I would love for you to interview him, man.
Nah, definitely. I could do that.
I would love to get a perspective on how Westside Gun view Tracy Lee because he is Buffalo, man. Real talk.
I didn't know that. I thought he was Philly.
Nope.
That's what's up. Now I'm definitely, I'm gonna definitely put that play together. And try to interview Tracy Lee, and we're gonna get him on the show, the MREC TV show. All right, my brother. Up. So BK Just, man, I appreciate you. Salute.
Salute.
Peace. Peace. Peace.
Yeah. Hey, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Perfect. What's going on? Yeah, I was trying to get on.
You live, good brother. If you got me on speaker or something, I want to hear you clearly because you sound far away, my brother.
You hear me now?
Yeah, there you go.
Perfect. Yeah, man. My name is Mike, calling out of New York City, Ballers Only League, podcast to YouTube. That's me, man. Much respect.
Respect, good brother. Talk to me.
Yeah, man. This whole thing with Juelz and Banks, man, this is going to be really interesting. I'm going to be honest with you, man. The moment I heard, and remember, if you go back to when Juelz was on the podcast, was on the Drink Champs, he was like the only person that he can really match up with would be Banks.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to it, man, I'm going to be honest. Listen, the stage presence, hands down. Banks don't have the charisma. He don't have the. The swag is there. He's a Queens cat. Banks is a real dude, but when it comes to the showmanship, come on, man. It's like it's just not gonna happen for Banks. Juelz is gonna win that. Now I know what dudes are gonna say. Yo, y'all said the same thing about Dipset and D Block. You know what I mean? Like D Block don't have the stage presence. They're not as charismatic as Dipset. But let me be very clear. Banks is not D Block. I mean, Banks is great. He's dope. He got some joints. But when you on that stage, you at the Garden. You got everybody. You got all the eyes on you. You don't have somebody to piggyback off of you. It's just Banks. This ain't 50. It's just Banks. I don't think he can go toe to toe with Juelz, bro. I think what's happening here, Juelz is making a power play, and if it goes down and he washes Banks, that really puts Juelz in a different category, and it's straight strategy. Like it makes sense what Juelz is doing right now, because people will tell you, yo, Banks is lyrically one of the best. He washes Banks on a versus. This puts Juelz in a different category individually. You know what I'm saying? And that's definitely going to put him back in the stratosphere of one of the top tier lyricists, one of the dudes who put records down. He's still connected with some of the best dudes in his relationship with Lil Wayne. Juelz is still one of them dudes. If he comes outside and he does his thing, he can really be right back to where he was. No problem. You know what I'm saying? He's still on Instagram. He's doing his thing. Yo, Juelz is that dude, man, and I think a lot of dudes slept on him. Like,
well, let me say this. I like Juelz. I mean, I like all of them for different reasons, right? But it sounds like you really a Juelz fan. Like respectfully though. I'm saying like I guess you was hoping that Juelz, put out some music years ago, but he didn't. But now that I guess he's back.
Bro, I'm not. I'll be honest, bro. Okay. I'm not checking. I haven't been checking for Juelz.
Oh,
you know
okay.
What I'm saying?
I had
for me, what I'm listening to right now, I'm listening to them boys out of Buffalo. I'm listening to,
yes, sir.
I got a couple of dudes I'm listening to from the South. I listen to a lot of Memphis artists, Atlanta artists. I go back to the old school. I'm listening to Hov. I'm listening to Jada. I'm listening to the legends. I'm not even that big of a Dipset fan. I'm just going based off of the hits, man. I'm going based off of the history. Banks was dope, but if we go toe to toe, record for record, and we not just dealing with a whole bunch of dudes, we dealing with the ladies, and we got everybody involved in like what's hot. I'm telling you, Juelz is gonna wash this dude, bro. Like I'm just speaking I'm a New York dude, bro. I'm telling you, hit to hit. I don't see it, bro. The records is there.
Got you, my brother. Got you.
Come on, man. I mean, we got maybe like 3 or 4 hit. Yeah, if you talk about the mixtape verses, Banks got some treats. But nah, man. When it comes to these records, he can't touch Juelz, man. But much respect, brother.
Much respect, my brother. Thanks for calling in. All right? Salute. Appreciate you. Let me get to the next call. Pardon me. If I miss your call, I'm about to call you back right now. Hold on. Pound that like button. This is the livest show. This is MREC TV. The streets call in. The streets definitely taps in over here.
Hello?
Peace. Trap the Dawn. What's happening?
Hey, what's going on, MREC? What's going on?
What's going on, my brother? Salute to the Rec Mob. What's going on? You called, my brother. Pardon self. I was on another call. I got to call other people back too, but I got you on the line. Talk to me. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you calling back, man. I'm just going to keep it nice and sweet, man. Man, Juelz and Jim, they need to cut it out, man. They had the chance to get at the Locks. You know what I'm saying? First of all, they were the Dipset. They was never going to watch the Locks, but they had their chance to give them a dog fight, and they blew it. And I think a lot of these rappers, you know what I'm saying, that come from, Harlem, in my personal opinion, they too busy worrying about their shoes and their matching outfits and they chains. You know what I'm saying? They're not really ready. They're not really ready for that smoke like that. So they had their chance. And if you're talking hit for hit, I mean, you might have a chance with Jim and Jules, but if you're just talking, on an MC level, they're not messing with Banks. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I feel about it.
Got you. Hold on one second. Shouts to B Ski from Browns. I think I put Brownstone. I think from Brownsville. Shouts to B Ski from Brownsville on the Cash App donation. Appreciate that, good brother. My bad. I put Brownstone. My bad. I was just I was speeding, man. I be trying to do a million things. But my brother, so if this verses go down, right? Just say like hypothetically, Juelz and Lloyd Banks, that would probably be more that might make sense for Swiss Beats and Timberland and Triller and all that. If it goes down, if you had to put your money on this versus, who you banking on?
If I had to put my money on versus, I'm going with Banks. I'm going with Banks for the simple fact that, Juelz first 2 projects, if you're talking album wise, it was well received. But the thing about Banks is, Banks got solo albums, he got group albums, and Banks has been more consistent on a solo tip because he got way more mixtapes. He got a way deeper catalog than Juelz. So the thing about Banks is, you know what I'm saying, a lot of times, and we've seen it in a few of the verses, sometimes you don't even really have to play like the mainstream hit. If you got a joint that got some impact in the streets and you rock that joint the right way on stage, you know what I'm saying, you really get in there to have a dog fight, to let it be known that you there to claim the crown, then you got that. And Banks got plenty of bangers on his mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't really, in my personal opinion, it ain't really too many people that got a catalog like Banks. Like it's like, yeah, he's been quiet on the mainstream tip, but you know what I'm saying? You put the mixtapes in, you turn them on in your car, and you just listen to them. A lot of them joints bang, you know, and Banks just has a lot of sleepers that people just need to remember. So if we talking hit for hit, and you know what I'm saying, if Banks, you know what I'm saying, works out, he gets his win right so that he can actually perform, because Banks be rhyming 100 miles an hour on some of his joints.
Mm-hmm.
So if he comes with the correct stage presence, then I feel like he could wash Juelz. I feel like he's a better lyricist than Juelz. You know what I'm saying? Like, Juelz is nice, but I just feel like, you know, from what I've been seeing with Banks is he's more consistent than Juelz. Juelz got that Dr. Dre syndrome, man. He gets to a point where he gets too like in depth with his creativity that he don't want to put it out. Like he's a procrastinator. Whereas Banks will give you an album or a mixtape. He'll be quiet for like 6 months, and then he'll come back and give you another album or a mixtape, and then he'll be quiet again.
He's gonna definitely give you some work.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Great perspective, my brother. I appreciate you calling. What's your name again?
Yeah, Trap the Don.
Oh yeah, Trap the Don. My bad. It's so many people calling up, but yo, Trap, man, I appreciate you tapping in. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right, peace. Let me get back to all the callers, man. Shouts to I know some dudes from Boxed In and the Kali might be tapped in. They might be a little shook. You know, they might be a little shook to call in. You know what I mean? Because the streets is over here at MREC TV. Peace.
Yo, what's shaking, M?
What's going on? Who this?
What's shaking, family? This is G Ward from the BX.
What's going on, my brother?
What's shaking, fam?
Everything
First
good.
Time calling in and shit.
Okay, be easy on the cursing. Yeah, be easy on the cursing, though. All right?
Nah.
Yeah.
I just call real quick to tap in and all that because I'm listening to this and I actually caught wind of this little thing that's going on and all that with Banks for a little while, for a few weeks, because they're talking about Cassidy trying to come out Banks, and then Jim Jones and this dude, Juelz. And I'm going to keep it real. Yo, I'm a fan of all them guys, but I'm going to keep it 100 with you. Forget about Jim Jones. Maybe Cassidy will have a chance and all that. But I really think a beautiful matchup will be between Juelz and Banks. And I'm a fan of both of them. Because listen, bro, I actually grew up on them. I'm 31 years old, bro. So you already know I came up on that type of stuff. But I'm going to get straight to it. I ain't even going to make it too long. Yo, I did my research and all that yesterday, and I was actually comparing and contrasting. And Juelz, yo, homie only got like 2 studio albums, if I remember, and like 6 mixtapes and a whole bunch of features. I can't hold you. That What's the Game Been Missing is one of my favorite albums, and he got some bangers on it. Because everybody talking about it's supposed to be about hits and all that type of stuff. But hands down, not even picking any size or favoritism type of stuff, but I think Banks will scrape him. Yeah, for the simple fact that Banks, he got like 4 studio albums. People tend to forget he got Hunger for More 1, 2. Then he got 2 other joints. I was looking that joint up and all that. But, yo, Banks got 16 different mixtapes on top of that. He got so many features. And, yo, between all of us that's listening, and you even know, that's what Lloyd Banks does. He talks his shit. He's straight up slick talking type of... And, like, 2 callers ago, they was talking about Juelz and stage presence and all that. People actually tend to forget that Lloyd Banks was the flyest cat in the whole G Unit. Like, his grip is phenomenal. Like, if it comes to that and all that type of stuff, like, we all seen it on the D Block and Locks versus, like, that really don't got nothing to do with much because homies came up on stage and all that dripping like a mug, but
got you.
That really ain't gonna.
Got you, my brother.
That really ain't gonna.
But yo, I
Nah,
appreciate
bro,
you. Yeah, I appreciate you calling, man. I gotta get to these other callers. Salute though. Peace. Peace. Mute your audio. Mute your audio. Mute your audio.
Right. Peace, King. How you?
Peace, King. I'm good.
No doubt. All right. So on the real, really, I don't think this is going to really be a good versus. However, if they do pop it off, I think, like some of the other callers have said, it's going to really come down to Banks' stage presence, because for real, a versus is really like a show. So it's 50% about the records, and then it's 50% about the show, because they also do surprise things. You know what I mean? They come on with raps that we ain't even heard before. So, and they do surprise stuff. So it's really going to come down to stage presence. Lyrically, outside of ghostwriters, and just keeping it 100, I think if it comes down to lyrically, if Banks do bring the right energy and the right stage presence, he got the material and the skills to smash Juelz. If he don't come with that energy and that stage presence, Juelz will get him on that. But I don't think lyrically.
Got you. Appreciate your assessment, my brother. I'm gonna get to the next caller. Thanks for calling. You heard?
No doubt, King.
All right. Peace, King. Yeah, let me get to these missed calls. If you call up, mute your audio and try not to be long-winded, all right? We live on MREC TV. Let's get it. The streets is tapped in. Peace. Peace.
How you doing?
Mute your audio, fam. Mute your audio.
Okay, I did. I took care of it.
All right.
This Troy from Chicago. I was listening to the show.
Yes, sir. Shouts to you, Troy. Shouts to the whole Chicago. What part? West side, south side?
South side
in here. Shouts to my brother D Shy and Tone Styles and all that, man. So Troy, man, talk to me.
Is my audio cool now?
Huh?
My audio cool now?
Yeah, you good now, man. So talk to me, man. What's your assessment on this whole Juelz and Jim Jones calling out Lloyd Banks for this versus battle? What you think about that?
I heard what the caller said two calls ago.
Mm-hmm.
I heard that he's saying about the Cassidy called him out. I think that would be a good one. I believe that the Juelz and Banks would be good. I'm a fan of both. I'm more side for G Unit, but I'm biased. I'm not biased in it. I'm with both of them because lyrically Juelz is fire, lyrically Banks is fire. But I believe if they tried to do like a 2-on-2, like you said, 50 probably not gonna get involved. But I think Buck would. And if Buck and Banks get on a stage versus Juelz and if they do the 2-on-2. If he get on stage versus them, they're gonna destroy them.
Yeah.
Like Buck and Banks is gonna destroy them.
But the only thing with Buck, he tainted his whole career with all that funboy ish. You know what I mean? So I don't think Banks is pulling. Yeah, I don't think Banks is putting Buck on stage, and at the same time, it's just spooky. So that won't be a good look.
You on that. That's true. Because
Banks gonna stay away from that. Trust me. Banks ain't Nah, Banks will take an easy L. Like that's an easy L. They gonna just boo and put a whole bunch of rainbow emojis up. Like they gonna stay away. Yeah. Banks gonna stay away from that.
Jim Jones. The one thing I can say about when them and the Locks went at it, Jim Jones publicity. You know what I'm saying? As far as hyping it up and keeping everything interesting in it, even though people was gonna love it anyway. But the build up. Mm-hmm. He like 50. He petty. Like, so you correct. I agree with you. I just thought that would be musically wise.
I mean,
but I feel what you're saying on as far as his brand.
Yeah, if that didn't happen with the Transformer, then
I definitely agree with you. I
they would have
feel what
got
you're saying
spooky
on
for
that.
Jim Jones or Juelz if Lloyd Banks brought out Buck, because Buck got a crazy catalog, but he definitely,
that's what I was thinking about musically wise.
Yeah, musically wise, but we in a different
wise,
different era where your brand get compromised and you got the spooky zesty shit going on. It's you kind of.
I definitely agree. That's gonna bring too much unwanted attention, take away from what could be a musical build up, because the catalog would be ridiculous. Because all of them Buck got mixtapes like crazy, Banks got mixtapes like crazy. They got enough hits that they could put out, but that part I agree with you. So yeah, that would be X'd out. So just to finally, them two, I think Juelz and him would be good.
Got you. No doubt, my brother.
I think that'll be fire.
I appreciate
you. But thank you for having
in.
me on, man. I enjoy your show and keep up the good work, even the knowledge that you put out for us, bro.
No doubt, my brother. Thank you. You're welcome. Salute.
All right, blessings to you.
All right, blessings, my brother. Yeah, salute. Let me get to all these missed calls, man. Let me see. I be trying to get back to everybody. It be hard. All right, hold on. Pound that like button. Let's get the likes up, y'all. I know dudes from Boxton and the Collie probably shook. They ain't calling up. But it's all good. I know they tapped in. Yo, mute your audio, fam.
Yeah, what's up, bro?
What's going on? You call MREC TV, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's get your phone crispy. What's going on with your phone? You got me on speaker. You got me on the earpiece. I'm trying to get you right.
All right, I got you on speaker now. Can you hear me better?
Oh, nah. I mean, I don't need to be on speaker. I need you to speak directly in the phone because you're gonna sound spooky in the rec mob. They're gonna roast you. You know what I mean?
All right. Can you hear me better now?
All right, let me see. Say something.
Yo, you hear me?
Yeah, you might want to call me back because these dudes in the chat room will roast you. You know what I mean? All right. Peace. Hello? Peace. Peace. All right. Troll. Peace.
What's up, man?
What's going on, Tim? What's happening?
All right, what's happening, man?
Everything good.
Checking out the joint, man.
Appreciate you.
I think that's a good battle or whatever, but they'll have to promote it right, for real.
Mm-hmm.
Because it seemed like Verzuz, ever since that Locks and Dipset, that was like the pinnacle of Verzuz right there. You know what I'm saying? And then they came back with the Fat Joe and Ja Rule, and that was okay. But all the rest of the verses, like the Onyx and Cypress Hill, UGK, and the other ones, a couple of other verses, you know what I'm saying? I might look at them for a little while, but I don't sit down and watch all of them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I can't watch the whole thing through, but I think this one right here could bring Verzuz back, but they just gotta put together the right show. You know what I mean? Because both of them got a big enough name. G Unit and Dipset, they got enough big enough following that people will want to see it. But it's all about how they put it together for real. I mean, it's a toss up, but I'm going with the rest of the callers too. Pound for pound, I think Lloyd Banks probably gonna get them, but you can never say. You know what I'm saying? With the verses, like a performance. You know
I appreciate
you can't really say.
Yeah, I appreciate your assessment, my brother. I got to get to the next caller. All right,
no doubt.
Peace. This calls is coming in crazy, y'all. I ain't trying to cut you off, but I'm trying to get to everybody. Pound that like button. Y'all know the MREC room etiquette. Let me know if I'm good over here.
MREC, you hear me, MREC?
Yeah. Who this?
It's Taj Mahal.
You said Taj Mahal?
Yeah, North New Jersey.
All right.
Great city.
Did I just speak to you?
Yeah, you just spoke.
All right. I'm trying to get you right, my brother. All right.
Yeah. I got bars too, MREC, you heard?
All right. We got campaigns. Hit up MREC TV submissions at gmail.com. You know what I mean?
All right. Yeah, I was just interested in the your whole Lloyd Banks and Juelz, my man.
All right, yeah.
Me and you can network on something else though.
All right, speak your piece on that.
Yeah, my man. I think Juelz Juelz got the star power. I mean, I really think he got the star power. He brought a lot of splash to that time period with his music. But as far as Banks go, Banks is bar heavy. You know what I mean? But with the mixtape verses and everything, I don't know. He'd be a problem with a verses against Juelz. He'd be a real problem. If you bring his whole mixtape, his whole catalog, he gonna watch all of them.
Got you. Yo, my brother. Respectfully, love is love. I let you speak your piece, but your phone sound a little spooky. It got you sounding like Darth Vader. But I'm gonna take the next caller, man. I got you though. All right, salute.
All
right. Shouts to I think Juelz left a super chat. Juel. Shouts to Juel _ 512. Hold on, where's the phone at? Peace. Mute your audio, fam.
Gotcha. See what's going on.
What's going on, fam?
Chilling. It's quite young, man. Just was calling in, chime in on the topic.
Okay. Let's get it.
Say it again.
I said, let's get it.
Yeah, me personally, I don't want to see Juelz or Jim Jones again in no verses, man. I think they had their shot. We see what they could do. What's left to see? Jim Jones, he's not a performer like that. Like D Block set the standard for verses. Bottom line. But if they are gonna do a verses, you might as well let Juelz do it, man. Jim Jones, we heard all his records. Let Juelz get some more of his records off, and Lloyd Banks gonna crush any one of them. People forget Banks. People forget G-Unit had a hell of a run. That didn't just include 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? Like, Banks got hits, man.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So Juelz's biggest hit is Beamer Benz and Bentley, other than the Chris Brown joint, I think.
And Lloyd Banks is on that.
That's what I'm saying. Come on, man. Respect them bars, man.
No doubt, fam. I appreciate you tapping in. All right?
All right, no doubt.
All right, peace. Let me get to all the missed callers, man. I'm trying to get to everybody. It'd be hard. Let me see. It's Connecticut right here. Pound that like button. This is the livest show. Salute to SJ. Salute to the Rec Mob. Y'all know the MREC room etiquette. Pound that like button.
Hello?
Peace.
Peace.
Peace. What's going on? You live on MREC TV. State your name. Where you calling from? Let's get it.
Freshly Stone from Hartford, Connecticut.
Freshly Stone. Shouts to the whole Hartford, Connecticut. I rock with them heavy. Rock with Hartford and CT heavy. Talk to me.
All right. Look, my thing on the verses with Jim Jones and Juelz Santana, I think Juelz Santana would be a good match. Even Jim Jones, because Jim Jones got music. His music stands for something, and it lasts. It will last. Banks got music as well. He's got a lot of freestyles because, like, Money in the Bank, he's gonna play. That's what he'll probably play. He'll play more of his street shit, and he ain't gonna play like some of his other shit. If he goes against Juelz Santana, their last song will probably be Beamer, Benz, and Bentley. You feel me? But as far as like anything else, I don't really know. I don't even know who would win that. But it would be a good battle. I think it would be Juelz Santana and Banks. That would be a better one. Like Jim Jones, I don't really know about him going against Banks because Banks got bars. You feel me? So I'm gonna leave it like that.
I appreciate you tapping in, good brother.
You already know.
All right, peace. Let me get to the rest of these callers that I miss. So if I miss you, just know I'll be calling right now and have your audio muted. Your computer or your TV, have it muted. Peace. Yo, hit me back if you can hear me, fam. I don't know what's going on with your phone. All right. 929-350. I just called you back. Hit me back. Pays. I don't know what's going on with your phone, me. Pays.
Peace, right? What's good?
What's going on, fam? Salute.
Chilling, salute, my brother. I just wanted to chime in on the verses.
Yes, sir.
And people's opinion on it.
Yes,
so
sir. Let's get
it. Real briefly, I'll say this. I think it's a great idea to have both Jim Jones and Juelz versus Banks, and hopefully the rest of the unit. And the reason I say that is because of their first loss. The first loss that they had in the Garden. I think everybody could agree that they didn't bring their A game. I think that a lot of times in life, when people have a loss like that, they look at themselves and they analyze the tapes. And I think that they know for sure what they could have done better. So I feel like with that, looking at it from that perspective, I think that we're going to see a motivated Juelz. We're going to see a motivated Jim Jones. We're not going to see what we saw last time. And I think that factor will make it a way better, entertaining or interesting show to watch. Now, as far as Banks, I mean, Banks got hits. Banks got, he could perform, he could stand on there, he could bar. But, I think one of the key factors in these verses is who could rock a crowd. You know what I mean? It's like, who could rock the crowd? Like, whose song is gonna come out and they rock in the crowd? Is it gonna be Juelz? Is he gonna come out with the crunk music? You know what I'm saying? And be able to pull that, be able to rock it like it just came out the other day, or is it gonna be Banks that come out with a on fire and have a special guest 50 come out, or is it gonna be Banks that come out with that Warrior song? So I feel like also an interesting component is who can rock the crowd and get have the crowd engaged as well. So I really can't. I sat down and I thought about it for a little bit. I really can't say who I think would win. In the verses, I just think that it would, like some of the callers have said, I think that it would re-spark an interest in these verses. I think it would really get that fire back up. I think that, New York, I love all my hip hop fans throughout any region, and I salute them because they all contributed. But I think that there's a special thing about New York rap, hip hop. So when you have these two type of legendary cats come out and do their thing, I think they bring people out. I think you're gonna see a Fat Joe in the audience. I think you're gonna see a 50 might come out, Cam might come out. You know what I mean? You might. I think the people that come out in attendance is going to be very interesting. And if done right, if like I said, if Juelz and Jim Jones, which I think they motivated now, they know what they did right, they know what they did wrong. I think they're going to choose their records. I think they're going to do much better in choosing the right records and the right order in which to perform them. So I would love to see this. I think they would love to show NY what they got, because they know they got it. Juelz and them, they got it. They just need to perform it the right way. But at the same time, like I said, Banks is an A1 lyricist, and they got hits. He has a big catalog that he could pull from. He's got the mixtapes as well as the record mainstream hits. You know what I mean? For the ladies, for the fellas, for the hood. So I'm gonna just close it out, my brother. Thank you for letting me speak on your platform.
Not a problem. Thanks for calling up, my brother.
Yep. Thank you. Good brother.
Welcome.
Stay blessed. Thank you.
Stay blessed. Peace. Yeah, we live on MREC TV. The streets is tapped in from all over the world. You see dudes calling from Trinidad, Staten Island, Brooklyn, the Bronx, VA, Cali. You know what it is. This rec mob thing is for real. Peace.
Hello?
Yeah,
Hello?
you live on MREC TV, my G.
Okay. We talking about the Juelz Santana thing?
Yeah, if you can't take me off speaker, you sound kind of far away. Yeah, hello?
Yeah, do you hear me?
Yeah, a little better, yeah.
That sound better?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. Now, it's interesting. I don't know why they setting it up like a wrestling match. Why is it a wrestling match? You know what I mean?
Like a wrestling match.
I don't understand that. Let's say 2-on-1. Okay, but I understand. They're trying to get some clout. Yeah, that's cool. But, you think about, okay, Lloyd Banks. He's kind of, when he first started out, he was kind of a mumble rapper. Let's put it like that. Was he not?
Oh, say that again?
He had bars.
Say that again, fam?
Hello?
Yeah, say that again.
That's it. Yeah, when he first started out, he was kind of a mumble rapper with bars.
Who that?
Lloyd Banks.
Lloyd Banks. You call Lloyd Banks a mumble rapper with bars?
Yeah, no one could understand him at first.
Oh.
Remember that?
Oh.
Now, I'm just speaking facts. Everybody tell you I can't really understand him. But he got bars. I heard that. Oh, okay, I heard that. And I said, hold on. He really, I was just saying, no.
No. I mean, state why you saying what you're saying, because when the beef was on with Fat Joe did say Lloyd Banks sound like he got a frog in his throat. So is that what you implying?
That's what I'm implying. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm talking. I didn't mean to say mumble rapper. You know what I mean? I didn't mean to come off like that, but it is.
Hold on, I got my
Excuse
brother Blue Blood Sports TV in the building. My brother, subscribe to his channel right now. Blue Blood Sports TV, the hottest boxing channel in the game. But my brother, I appreciate your assessment. I gotta take this call. Peace.
Salute, King. How you feeling?
Salute, King. What's happening? Everything good, King? Everything good with you?
Hey, man. Come on, man. I'm just tapping in. I see y'all talking about this potential versus match, yeah?
Yeah. Nah, we talking this Jim Jones and Juelz calling out Lloyd Banks for a versus battle. Talk to the people, Rip. I got my brother Rip from Forgotten Kings TV. Subscribe to his channel. And I got Blue Blood Sports TV in the building. I got two of my brothers that I rock with on YouTube. Heavy, good energy, and everybody get to it, no hating. I got two of my brothers. One is in the chat room, one is on the phone. Your Rip. Let the people know your perspective on this.
It's I don't know. It's kind of funny to me that they would call out Banks. It's really hard to say who I would pick between, out the three. To be honest with you, they all have strong qualities, but they all got their negatives about them as well. To a degree, it seemed like all of them underachieved at some point. No matter how you looked at it on a scale, like for me, I would rather see Jada versus 50. That's just me. I think to get that energy that we felt at the verses when it was Locks versus Dipset, that's the only way it makes sense. 50 and Jada. Saying this, I don't think it would truly live up to that potential. That's just me personally. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be honest here. Jada probably the only one that went at 50 flawlessly. If you remember, he dropped the animal, went at 50 head, and he did it with ease. Everybody else, they needed help. But Jada did it on his own, so I don't know. Like I said, I'd rather see 50 versus Jada on that stage before I see Juelz and Banks or Jim versus Banks. It just, something's missing from that matchup. What you think, right? How do you feel?
I'm gonna be honest. After that first versus with the Locks, I don't know, man. I don't see how they can pull it off. And then, with Banks do got some records on that first album. You know what I mean? Got some real strong records. But, going through the catalog, it would have to be a toss-up between mixtape as well as the album catalog. You feel me? And I think Jadakiss, he kind of like changed up the aesthetics a little bit for Verzuz, because Verzuz was just mainly for hit records. But Jadakiss let you know that I could smoke dudes from the mixtape aspect of things. You dig what I'm saying? Because you know that infamous verse that Jadakiss smoked them with, that's from Big Mike mixtape, I believe. You know what I'm saying? A Big Mike freestyle that he had did off one of those, you know, exclusive Jadakiss tapes. So so I would have to see how they're gonna put this verses together. But after that first one, they got so much to prove. But right now, you know, I'm just covering it because it's media. But if I had to give my perspective, man, I'm a ride with Banks. You know what I mean? I'm a ride with Banks just because he haven't did a verses, and Dipset already proven that they already got smoked. You know what I mean? So just gonna keep it all the way a stack. If we gonna
that's the tough part. That's the tough part. Straight like that. Like that's the hard part about it is we seen them had the opportunity a moment on that stage and they blew it. You know, Jada at that given moment had bodied everything out there.
Facts.
So I don't know if this was a ploy to somehow get 50 out, you know, draw him out maybe. But like you said, Banks can clearly, you know, can clearly deliver, and that's the point. He's not consistent. That's what bothers me with Banks. You know what I'm saying? And Juelz, I mean, he got a lot more work to put in. You know, he just got back for real.
Yeah,
so.
Exactly, homie. You been MIA, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you did an interview with Drink Champs. Cut it out. You know what I mean? Like, you feel me? If we gonna keep it real, Juelz is my man. Like, I know all of them, but you know, Juelz is the homie. Banks is the homie. But like, if we gonna keep it official, if you ask MREC, you know, opinion or whatever, you know, I'm gonna keep it all the way tall. That's why I let the people call in and I let you speak your perspective. But if I gotta give my opinion, man, I'm gonna keep it all the way official. Like, Juelz, you just coming off a Drink Champs interview, and you running with this campaign, this interview campaign, and it's like, homie, you still got to do, you know, you got a lot of work to do, like you said, Rep. You feel me? So
yeah. I mean, look. Let's not act like at first it was Memphis weak, but ain't nobody gonna mention his name. Nobody wants to see Memphis in the verses.
You said it exactly what everybody is feeling. Ain't nobody even thinking about Bleak. Like, to keep it all the way a stack with you. You know what I mean? Like Bleak, I know him too. Bleak, sit your ass down somewhere, man. Like, ain't nobody think about you, man. Like, on some real shit. Like, you Jay-Z little homie. You know what I mean? So, you know,
that's why I said I'd rather see that box off his draw. You know, we seen what Jada do on that stage, what he's already done. 50 on the other hand, we know what he's coming with. We know he got the hits, but if we can add those mixtape verses like he was speaking on earlier, I think that would be a solid matchup. I would call me crazy. You know what I'm saying? But the only thing is we already seen Jada perform some of his joints already. So that's the only thing that kind of takes away from a 50 versus Jada thing. But as far as Battle with the Bullies, you know what I'm saying, and having that stage presence the way New York won it, it's going to be hard to duplicate that.
I would say this. I would say this. Even better one. Jadakiss versus Beanie Siegel. If you want to say the Battle of the Bullies, the mixtape bullies, that's it. That's the title. The Battle of the Mixtape Bullies. There you go. Oh, my bad. Hold on. My bad. I hit the button by mistake, but that right there, I think it called for it. The Wolves would come out for that one. Whew.
Not for real.
That would be crazy.
I don't know, man. That's a good one, man. I've seen these conversations being had. I'm just curious as to what's the better matchup because, like I said before, I feel like all of them have, you know, underachieved at some point in their career. Maybe not Jim, because you see Jim out here, he kind of doing his thing on the tail end of his career. But as far as Juelz Banks, it's always something that keeps them from being that in the superstar. They have it for about 2 minutes and then just disappear. So it's like, I feel like we would be missing something, but.
Yo, Rip, you still there? Hold on, my bad.
Yo, what's up? You hear me good?
My bad, homie. Hold on, homie. My bad. It switched.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. Damn it. Hold on 1 second. Hold on, y'all. Sometimes this phone, the lines get crossed and yo, Rep.
Yeah, we back, King. I lost you for a second.
Yeah, pardon self. That was me, because that might have been me. I think I hit something on the keyboard and it switches from one chord to another. And I think you got caught in that transition. So pardon self. I gotta learn which key switches. You know what I mean?
No, you good, King.
But it's all good.
What was the last thing you heard me say? What was that?
Now you was basically agreeing with the whole Jadakiss versus Beanie Siegel thing that I was putting up in the air. You know what I mean?
I mean, of course, in their prime, that'd have been an epic matchup.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But as a way to pay tribute to Beans and what he's done, I just think because we already seen Jada already, it takes away from that, you know what I mean, that it factor. You can't reduplicate that moment. And that's the thing, like, we know what Jada is capable of doing, but to get that moment again, that's never going to happen.
Yeah, not facts.
History and hip hop.
But look, now from this perspective, Jadakiss, he did 2 verses already. You know what I mean? Smoke Fab, and then the Lock smoked. Well, Jada and the Lock smoked Dipset. Like, I'm gonna keep it all the way tall. Like, that's just what I do. But if Beanie Siegel, just say like they entertain the idea, right? Beanie Siegel is gonna be, of course, trying to reconnect with that era that him and Jadakiss. Remember, they had the battle back then. It was Rockefeller versus the Locks. You dig what I'm saying? So, but also he's going to be coming to take the belt because Jada got the belt, the Versus belt. You understand what I'm saying? So that could be interesting from that perspective. You know what I mean? Like, yo, homie, we got unfinished business, but I'm coming to take that belt, that Versus belt. So
I mean, it's definitely something that I would consider. But I'm sorry, like, we gotta get 50 on that stage, man.
50.
I don't care. 50 gotta get on that stage, man. And I feel like who is worthy enough to stand on stage against 50?
See, that's different with 50 because he really got big records and the mixtape shit. So it's like, who do you match up with 50? And then you would have to say, we doing this type of battle if you go the mixtape route. You understand what I'm saying? Like 50, it was the best one would have been Ja because of the history, and they both had big records. But I don't think that's gonna happen because Ja already did with Fat Joe, and 50, he ain't trying to entertain that whole Ja Rule thing, that Ja Rule on verses. So, and then 50 turned down T.I., so 50 was like, man, get out of here. You know what I mean?
I mean, that ain't a matchup I would have seen. I would rather see that because I think of those mixtape verses that you're speaking on too. And that's what makes me look at it and say, well, damn, Jada, we already know he got many more of those. And 50 could easily, of course, nobody wants to hear the candy shops and all the radio crowd. We don't want to hear those. We want to hear the, you know what I'm saying, the joints that the streets like from 50. And the early projects that he probably don't even play like that no more. You know what I'm saying? So, but I see people in the comments, they talking about Beans and his voice. That's another reason.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Why it'd be a little difficult.
Yeah, you're right. I totally forgot about that. They right about that.
So, but damn, is the list that short? Is that all the MCs we got?
I mean, far as like with records, so like I said, if they do a mixtape versus, then that would be a whole different thing. You know what I mean? If we do a mixtape versus, and I think that can happen. They should do it. You know what I mean? But then again, somebody else might have to do that. Swiss and Timbaland, they bad. They got that Triller. So anything they do right now, they trying to pull in a big audience. So now
Right.
you know, it is a lane for people who love those street records and those mixtape records. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, hey, Rack, your chat going wild, okay? They mad, yo. They on the line waiting, yo. They trying to get me up out of
Oh,
there.
okay, they on the line. My bad, but it is what it is. Rip, yo, listen.
I'm a chat man later, King.
All right, King. Salute.
I'm out.
All right, peace. My bad. Y'all niggas is trying to call up. I got you, man. I got you. Peace. Mute your audio, fam.
Yo, hello.
Mute your audio.
Yeah, that was me, my brother. What's good?
What's good? Mute your computer or your TV audio, please.
Yep, that's muted right now, G. That's muted right now.
Okay.
You ready for me? So I can kill everything for you, man, and everyone on the internet.
Are you gonna
now?
kill everything? All right, let's get it. Talk to me.
All right. 50 ain't gonna go for these niggas. 50 will send banks after these niggas. Yeah?
Okay.
50 will tell banks to go and get them, fam. And 50 will be the one killing everything. And realistically, I don't even think banks should even go for this. Because Juelz Santana and Jim Jones, forget about hits. It's just about delivery and flow and gangsterness. Banks will eat them man up. Yeah? Forget about hit records and all that shit, bro.
Got you, bro. All right, bro. Appreciate you. Homie had a chip on his shoulder. Like, he said, you ready for me? You ready for me to kill it? Said what he said, cursed, and then hung up the phone. All right, I'm feeling that. All right, Rude Boy. Let me bust a shot for Rude Boy. Peace.
Hello?
What's happening, fam? I'm good. Why you sound like you wanted to bed, my brother?
Nah, man, I'm just trying to get right for you, man. I ain't under the bed on no creepy shit.
All right, yeah. Let me put me on take me on speaker, my brother.
All right, what's up?
There you go, my brother. You good? Everything good over there?
Yeah, I'm good. Just taking these headphones off.
All right, cool. So we talking about Juelz and Jim Jones calling out Lloyd Banks, man. What's your assessment on this?
My assessment is they should be recovering from the wounds after the lock whoop they had. So pardon my French though, but they had a chance to prove that they could hold their own, man, and they messed up. But this is just oversaturation of certain New York artists trying to take the limelight from other people that couldn't do verses. Now, if I want to see a tag team versus, I would rather see some artists do something from the 80s like Fuji Rap and DJ Polo or Eric B. and Rakim. Now, if he's going to do G Unit, I don't want to see Juelz Santana and
hold on, my brother.
And Jim Jones. Okay, sorry.
Your phone got spooky, man. You sound like R2D2 right now. I don't know what's going on. Say something.
You can hear me now?
Nah, your joint sounds spooky, my G. I'm gonna call you back. Let me call another caller, man. Just turn up your phone and turn it back on. I'm gonna call you back. All right. All right, peace. Some phone got a little spooky. You know what I mean? We gotta keep it crispy over here. Hold on. I got a lot of missed calls. Let me get back to all these people. They was trying to get Rip off the phone. Them niggas is crazy. Shouts to my brother Rip from Forgotten Kings TV. Subscribe to his channel. You know what I mean? He was on the line. Pound that like button. Let's get the lights up.
Yo, Rack.
What's happening? Salute.
Yo, salute, man. Big shots. Love what you doing, man.
Thank you, my brother. I got you, man. I appreciate you. Where you at, my brother?
Yo, the Bronx.
Okay.
156.
Okay, you in the streets. I hear the wind blowing and all that, right?
Yeah, on the way to the store, get a couple racks.
Okay. Talk to me, man. So, Jim Jones and Juelz calling out Lloyd Banks for this verses, man. What you think?
Yo, honestly, earlier, a few moments before, you took the words right out of my mouth, Rack. I feel like something like Beanie Siegel is more of the temperature, just based on some of the things we already seen happen. You understand? Like, and I feel like a lot of times these artists, their ego, make them miss a certain opportunities for both the artists and hip hop. And I think it's 10 times more exciting to have like Beans and Lloyd's face off. I mean, Juelz is great. Juelz is great. Jim is great, you know, in their own lane. But again, it's kind of like beating a dead horse because we you know, as much as we'll enjoy it, one thing I notice about these verses, that there's times where so much hype gets put up and all that, and then you see the artist, and it's like it's not even a half-ass attempt, you know. Like they give up, they start lip syncing, they start doing a lot of wiggly stuff, and
hold on. I'm with you, right? You said they start doing wiggly stuff. What kind of wiggly stuff you talking about? Because that was funny.
For example, you know, I remember watching the verses when it was, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was SWV and Escape, right? And I was excited about this. You know, I love music, I love hip hop, I love R&B, and man, I felt a little hurt and disappointed because on one side you got these ladies that are really like putting in a strong effort for performance and you know, actually singing, you know, acapella, you know, all this. But on the other side, you know, I saw like the other ladies, they were just sitting down lip syncing, and that's no different for the fellas, man. I've seen a lot of things on stage that I said to myself, man, I was expecting a lot more. So like for that factor, like when you brought up the Beans versus Lloyd, that was dead on. That was on the nail. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's something that should be strongly considered. Even in the line of like Lloyd Banks, I would even go as far as saying, you know what? We can't get Beans. Yo, let's get Game. You know, Game and Lloyd Banks. You know, West Coast, East Coast representation of two separate factions of G Unit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Past and present. You know, and I think that would be appreciated too. But again, the ego thing. You know, some of these artists feel like Eminem is more for them. You know, and how many times we're gonna hear that and get a stomach ache? You know what I mean?
Hey, hold on, fam. I ain't gonna front. Yo, you got some ill one-liners, man. I ain't gonna. Yo, salute. What's your handle, man? What they call you?
Zoo. You know what I mean?
Spell
My
that.
name's Zoo from the Bronx.
Spell that.
You know what I mean?
Like the Bronx Zoo?
Yeah, like the Bronx Zoo, just like the Bronx Zoo.
Okay, Zoo from the BX. I ain't gonna hold you. I like you, man. I ain't gonna front. I like you. You gotta stay tapped in. Anytime when I go live, I need you to call up because your one-liners is classic. You know what I mean?
Nah, no question, Rec. I'm a big supporter of you. Ever since I've seen you pop up, man, I'm always tuning in, man. I don't miss it.
Thank you, King.
Feel me? It's like taking a vitamin, like regular, like butter on mashed potatoes. I pull up, I enjoy my.
Salute, King. That's love. I appreciate you, man. Salute. All right, Zoo. Hold it down, King.
All
right, peace. Shouts to Zoo, man. Zoo said niggas be wiggling. I gotta hit the. Oh man. Shouts to Zoo from the BX. We in here, man. I love it. I love when I go live, man. The streets be tapped in. Call me up, man. I gotta get to a lot of people. If I miss your call, just call back. It is what it is. Don't take it personal. Nigga said wiggle me timber. Damn. Pound the like button. Let's get the likes up. Peace.
Rack.
What's going on? Who this?
BMF Lucci. Lucci get money up in the joint.
BMF Lucci. What's happening, son?
Okay. My man say they be wiggling. He talking about Jada Kiss doing the Harlem Shake on that motherfucking stage. Don't you do that.
Hold on, don't curse too much. Don't curse too much. They will take the monetization. But go talk your talk though. But try not to curse though.
So
all
right. Banks need to battle Boosie. Both of them got mixtapes.
Hold on. You said Banks need to battle Boosie?
Yeah, both of them got mixtapes on like 2 albums, right?
All right, Gad. I need you to break this down. Yeah, I need you to break this down. You lost me though. You lost me, but I'm gonna ride with you.
No. He need to battle somebody that's down south because the down south people saying they ain't trying to put him on verses. But if he get with Memphis Bleak or Juelz Santana, he gonna blow him out the water. He a mixtape artist. Like he can just sit there and say, DJ, cut the beat and just freestyle for like an hour. They don't want that smoke.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you,
but
my brother.
His his records that was on the album actually make sense. This dude's gonna get out there and forget the words, like homie said. He gonna be lip syncing. You know what I mean? So he got to battle somebody that, you know, with his actual.
Yeah, but Boosie though, Boosie said he not doing no verses because he don't want to battle nobody, not with no records, not with no freestyles. That's not what he do. So I was a little lost when you say Boosie, like.
Yeah, but
Banks versus Boosie, like that's kind of like I never even seen that coming, man.
It's gonna be a good show. You see what I'm saying? Because both of them don't lip sync. They gonna actually know their words. You see what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a show. And plus they got the walk on. You know what I'm saying?
I got you, man. BMF Lucci, right? That's what you said, right? Your name was?
Yeah, Lucci get money up in the chat.
Lucci get money in the chat. So Lucci, man,
but,
love is love.
Name.
You might got the, I want to say probably the most awkward versus idea ever though. I gotta salute you on that. Not trying to play you respectfully, but I never saw the Boosie.
I know you since you was on JT joint. I called a few months ago and shit.
Okay.
I was telling you, you had Maya on the joint up in the studio and shit.
Yeah, definitely did have Maya up in the studio. Shouts to Maya. But yo, listen,
you know what I'm saying?
Check it. I gotta salute you. Man, that's the most awkward versus Boosie versus Banks. But you know what? You putting it in the universe, who knows? It may happen. And if it happened, man, listen. That's crazy.
I don't mean to cut you off, but anybody gonna battle, you know, Banks, it gotta be like Memphis Bleak. You know what I mean? Like for real.
No, but
you know what I mean?
Memphis Bleak, he's trying to get the smoke, but Juelz is like, yo, get out of here, little nigga. Like Juelz just
he started talking about the dude teeth and stuff. I ain't like that, man. You know what I mean?
Memphis Bleak started doing that?
Yeah, he said, wow. Man, I beat you with a smile. Some stuff I read.
Oh, wow. I mean, you got jokes.
Went in on him. I was like, come on, man.
You got jokes, you know, but
yeah, he should have came back and was like, you Jay-Z dick hoster. Come on, stop
it. Yo, BMF Lucci, that right there, that one liner was crazy.
Oh yeah, shout out to the one line dude that just
shouts to Zoo. Yeah, y'all coming with them one liners. I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah, that was crazy. Killed Bleak, smoked them.
But Banks is an actual artist, dude. He can my bad. He can actually freestyle. So he'll sit there and fry that dude up on stage. Like actually sit there and talk about this dude.
Got you.
You know what I mean?
No doubt, my brother. But I appreciate you calling, man. You got the chat room on fire. You got the chat room on fire, man. You got them crying in here, man.
Oh yeah, man.
Salute.
That dude's a Jay-Z puppet, man. Go get my Kool-Aid.
Shouts to Lucci. Peace. You now tune in. Mute your audio, fam. Mute your audio, please. Mute your audio. Mute your audio. Peace.
Yeah, it's muted, man.
There you go.
It was good. This is Dice from the Bronx.
Dice, what's happening, man? The BX stay calling up, man. Dice, what's going on, man? Talk to me.
I say Juelz versus Banks, because that's the only thing. That's like the only competition I see going back and forth, Banks and Juelz. And maybe Jim Jones versus The Game, because they're under the same umbrella.
Got you. But now, if you had to put your money, if you had to bet your money on who's going to win, who you going with?
I'm going with Banks, and I'm going with, and The Game and Juelz, Jim Jones is a toss-up to me.
You said Game and Juelz?
Game and Jim Jones, my bad.
Game and Jim Jones. I could see where you going with it. The whole blood thing, the West Coast thing. You know what I mean? I see your vision on The Game and Jim Jones, because Jim Jones got some West Coast vibe records. Let's just say that. And then the whole blood thing. So I see where you're going with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that would be tough. That would be tough to me.
No doubt, King. But I appreciate you tapping in.
No problem, man.
All right. Peace. Man, this is the livest show. Pound that like button. Y'all know the MREC room etiquette. Brooklyn is in here. The Bronx is in here. VA is in here. Dubai is in here. Trinidad is in here. I need everybody in the chat room to post where you from so I can shout it. Let's get it. 917-578. I'm calling you right now. Make sure you have your audio muted. Let's get it. Oh, damn. I'm going to call you after this caller. Pays.
Hello?
Yeah, you live, homie.
What's going on, Rick?
Everything good. Hold on one second. We got London in the building in here. We international. What's good? State your name. Where you calling from, good brother?
My name's Mills O'Day, man. I'm calling from Detroit, man. What's going on with you?
What's going on, Mills? You know what I mean? Shouts to the whole Detroit in here too, man. We got Connecticut, we got New Jersey, we got Florida, we got Queens, we got Philly. Like niggas is worldwide in here. London. Yeah, talk to me, man. So Jim Jones and Juelz called out Lloyd Banks for Verzuz. Now, what's your assessment on this?
This is what I want to say, man. This is what I want to say, bro. Like to me, not Jim Jones, but Lloyd Banks, like he in a weird spot. Like you feel me? Like his lyrical capabilities, like he up there with like Jay, Nas, and a lot of the GOATs. But you know what I'm saying? Like his album success, like you know what I'm saying? It hasn't really been up there to them. Like lyrically, we know he'll destroy all of them, but you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, you know, it's hard to find like a great match for him. You know what I mean? If that makes sense.
Yeah. I agree with you on that aspect. But somebody said Boosie.
Boosie, hell no. Like Boosie ain't got the lyrics from my man. He'll watch him. Boosie got come on, man. Boosie not even a rapper no more, man. He a podcaster now, man. He's not even a rapper no more, man.
Got you.
But shit, somebody said something like, what, Memphis Bleak? Memphis Bleak ain't got no hits. Like, what do you got?
Damn.
Memphis Bleak got like one song, don't he?
Said Memphis Bleak got one song.
Like for real though, like you feel me? The best matchup probably would be Jim Jones. Probably Jimmy. Jimmy got some hits. Got a few hits and shit. He got some decent albums. His album was underrated for real.
Shouts to my man Tyson. Nigga said Boosie got Wipe Me Down. You know what I mean?
No, Boosie got some underground shit that's lit for real. But
nah,
like,
Boosie is lit in the South. Like, you know, what I mean? He got his anthems for them South clubs and all that because he stayed performing and all that. Boosie is a different kind of artist, but he's lit on a different note. If we gonna talk about bars and, you know, yeah, Boosie lit on a different note. Like, I think Boosie, Kevin Gates, but, you know, I don't know, you know what I mean? Because they two different artists.
Kevin Gates, bro. Don't even throw Kevin Gates out there no more. His mind's so fucked up, man. That man needs some healing, dog. For real. That man fucked up, dog.
Yeah, be easy on the cursing, family. Salute. You know what I mean? But I appreciate you tapping in, though, my brother. I got to take these other callers.
All right, no doubt, man. Appreciate it.
All right, no doubt. Peace. Yeah, we live, man. We having fun in here, man. Sometimes I go live just to have fun with y'all, man. Let's get it. 917-578-20. I ain't gonna put the last numbers out. I'm about to call you. Make sure your audio's muted. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Yo.
What's happening, fam?
Yeah, what's goody? What's goody?
Did you hear me shout you
you
out?
Live right now?
Yeah, I'm live right now, my G.
Yeah. So you're talking about the Santana and Lloyd Banks battle, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. You know what I'll say? I think it'll be fire. The thing is, I believe I think Santana will take that.
You said Juelz gonna take it?
Yeah, I think Santana gonna take that. I just think he got bigger records. You gotta look at features. You gotta look at the joints he got with Chris Brown. He could bring Chris Brown. He could bring CD out. That'd be crazy. Like, I mean, Lloyd ain't really tapped in with 50 in them like that. So who he gonna really bring out? So I think Santana he could bring Jim Cam out.
do the Dipset joints. Like I think his range is just too far, bro. So I believe he gonna smash. He'll smash on Lloyd. Lloyd got some joints. Don't get me wrong. Like Lloyd, I fuck with Lloyd. I fuck with Lloyd first album.
Be easy on the curses. Like, be easy on the curses.
Oh my, pardon so. But I think Santana edge it though. Talk about big records. You talk about features. You talking about some R&B joints. He could just do more with it.
No doubt, family. I appreciate you tapping in. All right,
Rack. Peace and love, bro.
Peace and love. Salute to DJ Moschino in the chat room. Shouts to the Unsung Heroes show. We got a new interview coming soon. Peace. What's going on? You got a lot going on in your backdrop.
I gotta mute the audio.
Yeah. What's happening with you? Oh, next caller. Peace.
Step mommy.
Yo, step mommy is wild. Called up, hung up. Let me hit up this cat from Jersey. Nigga said Fisher Price on 10. Damn. Shouts to DJ Superior, DJ Moschino in the building. Unsung Heroes, we in here. Peace.
What's happening, Brett?
Oh, what's happening, Mo? Pardon so. I didn't even know. I gotta lock you into the Skype address book. I got you on my phone. That's crazy. What's happening, Mo?
Yeah, I just came in the crib. I seen you live. I said, yo, hold on, son. Ain't none of them can mess with Banks, bro.
Talk your talk, man. I called you too, just to let you know that I wanted you to tap in on a live. But I don't know if you got it. Okay.
Busy, but I'm gonna keep it all the way a million with you, man.
Let's
I
get
just did a lot of mixtapes for G Unit. A lot of mixtapes, Lamborghini, Lloyd. This nigga got so many mixtapes. He don't even got to do his regular songs. He'll murder them off the mixtape work alone. All he got to do is rapid fire.
But see,
all he got to do is.
I said, yo, if they go into that mixtape bag, it's gonna get spooky for whoever with Banks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's right and exact. So you got to remember all the Funk Flex freestyles, Hot 97, all them five mixtapes that the joint son got, the Halloween joints he done dropped.
Yeah, the Halloween.
All he got to do is switch the beats up just to keep it more entertaining as far as the beat selection. You know what I mean? Me personally, I just felt like his beat selection when it came to his songs, his song structure wasn't really there. Other than that, lyrically, them dudes is clowns when it come to him.
Mo going in. Mo is on one today. Oh, woo! But I forget.
Real talk.
Yeah, but Mo, you was, in that fold, that G Unit, that This Is 50 fold. So I get it. And DJ Moschino get busy on the wheels, and he do listen to bars. He fuck with those bars. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. All day long. Yes, sir.
So
but this right here, I don't know how this came about. They must be want some publicity real quick or something.
I think so, Mo. I think so,
yeah.
Mo. That's crazy. But if they had to go off the records, the album catalog, stuff like that. So you still riding with Banks?
Man, you gotta look and see what Kiss just did. He went to the freestyles. Diddy told him go to the freestyles. They can't touch you.
You
know what I'm saying?
There you go.
I don't get me wrong. Jim and them got some heat, but they ain't messing with Lloyd though.
Yeah. Nah, I agree, Mo.
But I ain't gonna hold y'all up, man. You know what I'm saying? They might want to get a little boosty up there to wipe them down or something. I don't know, bro.
No doubt, my brother. I appreciate you tapping in. You heard?
No doubt. All right, peace.
Salute. Peace. Peace.
Peace. I'm right. What's going on?
What's going on, my brother? You calling me? You sound like you You trapped in the bathtub. You good? Sound like somebody holding you down in the bathtub, and they about to turn the water on, and they holding the phone to your face, What's going on, man?
Nah, I should be good now. I had my AirPods on.
There you go.
Now, right?
Nah, you good. I'm just joking with you, my brother. You know what I mean?
Right. What's good? This is Wayne. I had called you on Spooky Hours 21. I'm the dude that had called, and I was talking about the doll. With that was crying out and stuff, and my son held the doll and all that. But on another note,
yeah, I do. I think I do remember that. That was spooky, but
that was a true story. That was a true story too, man. But on another note, right? I was calling about the whole Lloyd Banks and and who's it? Lloyd Banks and Juelz Santana, right?
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Now I'm gonna keep it 100. If Juelz is gonna perform like he did with that Dipset battle, he's gonna get smoked all the way. Man was laying on stage. I don't know what the hell he was doing. Listen, the verse is all about bars now. You know what I'm saying? You could perform, but it's all about bars. Mm-hmm. So at the end of the day, people forgetting too that Lloyd Banks got that song "Smile," and he got hood joints too. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm a Harlem dude. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm in the Bronx now, and I'm still gonna ride with Banks on that one.
No doubt.
All day. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's all I did. If he do that performance like he did anything on that Dipset versus battle, nah. With the locks, nah, it's over.
Got you.
I think Lloyd Banks is in that. He's at a higher bracket. He's up there with Big Pun. You know what I'm saying? He's up there with even Biggie, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying?
Who's up there with
Jay-Z? No, I mean as far as bars and
yeah, definitely Lloyd Banks is up there. You talking about Banks, right?
He's up there with with Big Pun and Jay-Z and Biggie. You know what I'm saying? Like,
definitely.
I don't know, man. Like, Juelz will have to go back to the lab, man, and really, do a 360. So.
No doubt, my brother. I appreciate you tapping in. I gotta get to these next calls.
Day,
you too, man. Peace.
All right, peace.
The lines is lit, man. I'm getting back to everybody. Pardon self if I miss your call. It'd be hard to get people off the phone. I'm calling you back right now. Let's get it, y'all.
Hello. Please state your name after the tone, and Google Voice will try to connect you.
Peace. Peace. You live, fam?
Peace.
Yeah, you live.
What's up, bro?
What's going on, bro?
Yeah, I'm calling, man. I'm calling now from Brooklyn, East New York, man.
All right, Brooklyn, East New York is in the building. That's where I'm from, man. State your name.
Yeah, my name's Sha, bro.
Sha? Like spell that, my brother.
Yeah, S-H-A, Sha.
Sha. What's happening, Sha?
Yeah, what up, fam? What's good?
All right, everything good, my brother. So talk to me, man. What's your assessment on this right here?
Yeah. Listen, I'm going to go with Banks all the way, man. They can't see my boy. Now I know verses. I feel like Juelz, he don't really got 20 songs to just grab out the bag. Like, he got some songs, though. He got some stuff, but they can't compare to Banks.
Got you.
Because Banks can come from all ways. He can come from the mixtapes, the albums. He got hits on the albums too. 4 studio albums, like 16 mixtapes. Then he was dropping just songs. He was just dropping songs for free on YouTube. Those even sound like it could be on the album.
No doubt.
He got too much for Juelz. Too much. And people keep saying like Banks don't got the hits. He got the hits too on the albums. Like his other albums just didn't sell. They didn't sell too crazy, but it's hits on those. People gotta really tune in. They gotta check in with Banks. A lot of people gotta check in because his work is out there. They just start looking for it. It's out there. This is an easy versus. It's too easy.
No doubt, my brother. I appreciate you tapping in, man. Good assessment.
I appreciate you too, bro.
All right, bro. Peace to Sha from East New York, Brooklyn. That's where I'm from. So we repping that heavy. Gunshots to East New York all day.
Yeah.
What's happening? Hold on one second, fam. I need everybody in the chat room to pound that like button. If you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, salute to SJ, salute to the Rec Mob. Y'all know the M Rec Room etiquette, pound that like button. Now, fam, state your name and where you calling from.
All right, Chris Caesar from Pittsburgh, PA.
All right. Salute. You said Pistol, PA.
Pittsburgh, PA.
Oh, Pittsburgh. I thought you said Pistol, PA. It's all good. Like, if that's what you rocking with.
Right. I should have said that, but no,
okay.
Pittsburgh.
All right, Pittsburgh, PA. You know what I mean? So, what's your assessment on this, my brother?
We're still talking about the Lloyd Banks and Dipset.
Yes, sir. Fight. Yes, sir. Hold that thought. Hold on. Shouts to Tyson Garcia on the super chat. Appreciate you, King. He said, "Can Juelz perform his joints live without his teeth falling out? Points will be deducted for that." Damn, Tyson's a savage. Tyson is a savage. Crazy. All right, my brother, go ahead, speak your piece.
Okay. Now, I know, Lloyd Banks, he is a beast, yes. But I think the way Dipset are setting that up, they want to, draw out 50, yes. But, excuse me, Lloyd Banks, he's great. But Dipset has all these radio hits. Lloyd Banks had like a few hits, you know what I mean? He had a few hits, but Dipset is going to win because of crowd-pleasing, they have the crowd-pleasing, phenomenal type of that dynamic. So therefore, they might win this. It's kind of like Fat Joe versus Ja Rule. Fat Joe had all the street hits, but then again, Ja Rule had all the, radio hits, and he won. And then he took his shirt off and became a Hulk Hogan. You know what I mean? So it's like, when you really sit down, think about it. Yes, sir. Lloyd Banks will win the lyrical battle. Yeah, no problem. But when it comes to these guys who's been making radio hits for years, I don't think Lloyd Banks can stand up to that. Lloyd Banks had a few radio hits, but when you think about the club, who's really requesting Lloyd Banks? They're really requesting a lot of Dipset things. Dipset music, Cameron. What was that one song that Jim Jones had? He had the Money song. I forget what was that called? That Money song he had. It was about money. I can't remember what the name was, but yeah. Anyway, I think he might lose. That's sad because we know that the lyricist is Lloyd Banks. He's going to win that. In our mind, he's going to win that because we know about lyricists. And then, but when you put it to, tart topping type of stuff, yeah, they got it, and that sucks.
Now, what about what happened with Dipset when they had that battle with the Locks? They had that versus battle with the Locks, and they got obliterated.
They got obliterated, yes, because the Locks are all lyrical. And now I see what you're saying. All right, let me put it in a different perspective because the Locks didn't have a lot of radio hits, but they're lyrical. So I guess everyone in the audience was lyrical fans. So, let's think about it like this. If all the lyrical fans are in the audience, then Lloyd Banks will win. But if all the radio fans are in the audience, Dipset will take that hands down. So that's a problem. That's the problem right there. You have to depend on the audience. That's all that is.
Got you.
You know what I mean? Once the audience comes and says, yeah, whoever they yell for, it is what it is.
Got you, fam. I appreciate you tapping in, my brother. Thanks for your perspective. All right?
All right. Yep.
All right, peace. Shouts to that brother calling in. Shouts to Mike 100 on the super chat. Appreciate you, fam. He said hits don't matter. If the song performs better that night, the better song will win. Facts. That's a great point. Great assessment. Great valid point, Mike 100. Appreciate you too on the super chat. Thank you. Shouts to everybody that donated too. Brownstone, I see you. Peace.
Yo.
What's going on, fam? You got your audio muted?
No, I don't. Not right now.
Yeah, mute that, please. Pound that like button, y'all. Let's get the likes up, y'all. Share this live. Shouts to SJ on the moderated tip. Always killing the news stories, too. SJ, I was going to put out that Tupac loop, too, but today his birthday, so you know, being that the nature of the content, I'll probably do it tomorrow or something. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. Today is Tupac's birthday, so rest in peace to the GOAT Tupac. You know what I mean? I got a whole nother loop I don't think it's appropriate to put out today. But, you know, because I don't want people mad at me. They're going to be mad at me anyway, but, you know, being that it's his birthday, you know, even though it ain't me, you know what I mean? Y'all see it when it drop. Pays.
MREC, what's up with you?
Everything good with me, man. What's up with you?
Everything is good, man. It's Castellano calling from Philly, man. I wanted to tap in with this topic real quick.
Let's get it. Pound that like button, y'all. We got Philly in the building. Castellano.
Yes, sir. So I think that this is one of the dope matchups that makes sense, kind of. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it depends on where they hold it. Mm-hmm. Like, it got to be in the Mecca, you feel me? But if it's in somewhere like Atlanta or something like that, I think Santana might edge it because he got those different type of songs with the set and all of that. But I can't sleep on Banks that beg for mercy, all the mixtapes. Like, it depends on what route that they go. So I can't really score it one way or the other, man. I think it'll be a dope night for sure.
Gotcha.
And people sleeping on L's, like he's a lyricist too. Like all of them mixtapes, I Can't Feel My Face and the Human Crack in the Flesh and the Drinks with him and J.R. Ryder and all of that. Like, he was heavy with the bars. Let's not forget that.
That's a fact, my brother. I appreciate it. So if you had to put your money on an artist, who you putting your money on? Juelz or Banks or Jim Jones or Banks? Who you putting your money on?
I would probably go with Banks or Jimmy, because Juelz is not really as consistent. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got the work, but work ethic is not really there. You feel me? And it seemed like Banks might kind of be the same way. Really, I'm gonna give it to Jimmy right now because he in his bag. He done turned it up a whole nother level right now, man. He was kind of like the weakest link to me as far as lyrics and all of that.
No doubt. Great. Yeah. Good assessment, good brother.
Props, man. Definitely looking real strong out here.
Good assessment, good brother. So I appreciate you tapping in. All right?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Appreciate you. All right.
Pound that like button, y'all, so those recommendations can go out, because YouTube, they playing with the numbers and all that. BK Just, I'm calling you right now, King. I missed your call. Have your audio muted.
Yo, Rut.
What's happening?
Yo, I'm listening to it. It's comical too, man. Yo. But
what's comical?
Though, right?
What's comical? Because I want to laugh too, man. I'm lost, man. What you laughing at?
Comments, man.
The comments,
the comments, especially about old boy, man. We was talking about they wiggling and stuff.
Oh
like
yeah,
that
that was comedy at its finest. Shouts to Zoo on that. You know what I mean?
Yo, but I'm checking it out and I'm listening, and you know what? It might make sense for them to just go crew versus crew, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the big ones ain't gonna step out. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z ain't coming out. Neither is 50. So I would like to see them go against State Prop. You know what I'm saying? Dipset versus State Prop. Or you know
only thing with
or
that is I would say Dipset would edge it because they put out more. I don't know. Well, they dropped a double album. State Prop dropped 2 albums. That might be interesting, but I don't know.
Because if you look at it, you know what I'm saying, they got J.R. Ryder, they got Uncasa and all of them dudes. You know, Hellrell. Them dudes are still on the scene. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, State Prop was kind of deep with it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Chris Freeway, you know what I'm saying, Oskino and all of them dudes. You know, it might might make a good versus where, you know what I'm saying, it ain't about the hit. It's about, you know what I'm saying, bar for bar matchups. You know what I'm saying?
I see where you going with it, Just. I see where you going with it. You know what I mean? Nah, you know, good perspective.
The commercial stuff. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
With these verses.
I mean, but I feel like Jadakiss set the tone, whereas you don't have to play hits. He let you know you could do mixtape freestyles and mixtape joints. So you know, if they get in that bag, I think it would be a different type of verses. And cats like Banks and Jadakiss would be like the kings of that. You know what I mean? If they get in that mixtape bag, it's gonna get spooky for a lot of people.
Right, exactly. You know what I'm saying? That's, but like I said, you know, a lot of people, you know, like I said, it's about filling that stadium. You know what I'm saying? And shoot, it's crazy because you got the freestyle battles going on. I mean, you know, the one-on-one battles that go on and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And it would be cool to see it in the verses where these dudes crew for crew, because everybody was repping their squads, right? So squad against squad. You know what I'm saying? Because we know 50 ain't coming out. We know Jay-Z ain't coming out. So, like, put these dudes in there and put them in the ring and let them go bar for bar.
Facts.
That's how I feel. Why not? That'll make a better versus.
Let's see what happens, man.
Because I don't know, man. I just think it's, you know, the matchup between Santana and Banks is just like I said, that ain't no draw. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't even interest me because we already know where it's gonna go. So I don't know, man.
No doubt. BK Just, man, I appreciate you tapping in again. You heard?
No doubt.
All right. Peace. Yeah, call me up, man. I'm rocking out on this live, man. I'm having fun. I ain't even eat. I'm about to eat after this live. Call me up, 310-598-2974. I'm going to put the number on the screen again. Support the Super Chat, Cash App, PayPal. You know what I mean? You know how I do. I'm repping for the people, giving the people a voice at MREC TV. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, like, and hit the bell. This is the livest channel. This is the livest show. Brownstone, salute. I appreciate that. The Cash App and all that, salute. Mute your audio, fam. Mute your audio.
MREC.
Yes, sir. Who this?
This big kid style.
Big cat.
MREC. I don't think that Juelz Santana could stand a chance with Lloyd Banks.
Okay, talk about it.
You know, every song that Lloyd Banks had came out with from the beginning, you know what I'm saying? Like, his rap pattern is way different from Juelz Santana, to where in a verse battle, I don't think that's the right matchup for the fella.
Got you.
What you think?
I'm riding with Banks.
You right? Okay, no doubt.
Same way I was riding with the Locks. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I'm riding with the bars over everything. I mean, I know cats got hits, but when you talking about lyrical beasts like a Jadakiss and a Banks, and then they also got anthems, I'm gonna ride with that because they got the bars, and then they're gonna hit you with the anthems and the mixtape joint. So yeah, I'm for the streets all the time, man. Streets over everything. Streets, you know what I mean? The bars and the streets over everything. If we talking some real hip hop ish, you know what I'm riding with. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt. Well, likewise, I wanted to call and let you know that, you know?
No doubt, family. I appreciate you tapping in.
Yes, sir.
All right, peace. I don't know, right before Son got off, I don't know if that was his mom's barking on him or his girl, but it sounded like he knew it was about to get spooky. He hung up real quick. Shouts to homie. Peace.
What up?
What's happening?
Luigi. Okay. You see how everybody tapping there saying Banks? It's no competition. The dude used to write for 50 Cent. He used to write for, like, you know, with the guy that rap with him, Tony Yayo. Banks was in the cut with books. You know what I'm
saying? Got you.
Yeah. And I want to let people know, Jimmy Iovine and all these people from like Interscope did not go get Dipset. Because they was over there, you know, they knew, you know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers had, you know, they not killing stuff. So, you know, like, he's going to get squashed. If that battle actually become a battle, he's not going to win it. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's, yeah, and somebody said, Banks ain't got hits. Boy, you crazy. Thing came out with, like, super hits.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? And he gonna have a mean walk on. You know, when people walk on the stage and be on the song. Yeah, man, you gotta look at that.
No doubt, fam. I appreciate you tapping in and calling back in.
Yeah, man, I had to call back in, man. But dude said he want to see an old school joint. Don't nobody want to see Ice Cube or like Jay Prince and all these people coming up like Scarface and stuff.
No doubt, man. I appreciate you tapping in, man. You said Jay Prince.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm off this.
No.
All right, my
I'm
brother.
serious. They
I
don't want to
appreciate
see
you.
Scarface
Salute.
or like the Ghetto Boys and stuff versus somebody. I just seen what's the guy name? UGK 8 Ball and MJG. Come on,
I got
man.
you, fam. All right, but I appreciate you calling.
Right.
Salute. Salute. Pound that like button. Let's get the likes up, y'all. Let's get the likes up. Come on. Take time out. The like button is free. Let's get the likes up. Let me call some people back. Pardon self, y'all. Trying to get to everybody be hard. Some people be, you know, calling back twice. So let me get to everybody. Pound that like button. Tyson is wild going in on Jose. Tyson said Jose gonna toss the winner his boxes. Wow. Spooky.
Hi, this is Joe. Sorry I missed your call. If you
Yeah. Nigga said, hold on. Manny Fresh and Juvenile versus Rory and Maul. Niggas is trolling. Somebody left that in the text. Let me get to these missed calls. Let me see. All right.
Please leave your message for.
I'm calling you back. Your cats ain't picking up. And somebody texted me and said, sorry, I can't talk right now. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. All right, let me call a few more people. It was fun. It was fun, but I'm a rock out though. Call me up, 310-598-2974. I'm gonna take a few more callers. And we talking Jim Jones and Juelz calling out Lloyd Banks for verses, man. A lot of people going for Banks, man. You know? Somebody said, what song by Juelz is powerful with the question mark? Damn. Man, there's some people talking in the you know how I got the community in the community section. I should get to those comments. Those comments crazy. Matter of fact, what I may do, I may have SJ call up and read the comments in the community. That'd be a whole nother loop. SJ, you up for that? That would be dope because they going in on the community. Nigga said Back to the Crib. Nah, that ain't it. That Back to the Crib with Chris Brown. Nah, that I don't know. Like it was good for that time that it came out, for that little moment, but I don't know if that stand the test of time. Nah, that ain't it. I mean, it's in his catalog, but that right there ain't like something you could bank on. Pun intended. I mean, you said it as a joke, but that is in his catalog. He might try to play it like, yeah, I'm a whole list one. This is like, you know how you play spades and the niggas be having like the big joker and the little joker. Nigga think he got one of those jokers. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, this Back to the Crib. Yeah, this gonna be, you know what I mean? This one of those ones. Nah. Nigga say he gonna play Run It. Nah, that ain't that. Nah. That's more so Chris Brown record. I know Juelz is featured on it, so I don't know how that's gonna play out. Unless he gonna play his verse, and then it's like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Yeah, he think, nah. See, that's the thing too with a lot of people with catalog. A lot of their catalog wasn't timeless. You know what I mean? Like just in general, artists in general. You gotta make timeless music. That to me, what makes a classic. You know what I mean? That's what a classic is, when you could play it at any given moment and you could play it in any era. Like, say for instance, when I listen to Teddy Pendergrass, I could play that now and still love the music like it came out yesterday. That's classic. SJ, what's happening?
Salute. How are you?
Salute. I'm good. Are you up to reading the comments in the community section from the
Sure.
post that I made with the Jim Jones and Juelz calling out Lloyd Banks?
Mm-hmm. How many do you want me to read?
You can read a few of them. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Read me the ones,
all right.
the entertaining ones, because you know. Yeah,
Okay,
they talking crazy.
I'm trying to read through them.
They talking crazy in that community. We got SJ on the line, y'all. Pound that like button. SJ, the moderator, as well as I want to say the NREC TV news anchor lady. How about that?
Oh. So this one says Banks should do what Soulja Boy did. Play 50 cents in the club part. Banks told me, go ahead, switch up your style up. Do this 6 times.
Okay. Who was that?
That was Blessa Bala.
Okay.
Said that comment. No, that was Asamar said that comment.
You can read another one. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put
You already lost.
Yeah.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna put the comment section on the screen while you're reading it. Hold on. Matter of fact, I'm gonna share the screen so they can see the comments as well. Hold on 1 second. And what name you reading right now so I can go right to that one?
Oh, I'm just scanning. Whichever ones like you want me to read. This one says Jim Jones could barely rap. J. Omar Rivera.
Hold on 1 second. I think this is it right here. Yeah. All right. So hold on. Let me go to now. Which one you reading right now? You said Jim Jones could barely rap.
Yeah, that was J. Omar Rivera.
Okay, got you. I see.
Posted that 2 hours ago.
Yep. J. Omar Rivera says Jim Jones could barely rap. Yep. And then they got Music Supreme. He said they bugging. Banks can easily pull from G Unit 50 in Games catalog. You just read that one, right? If I'm not mistaken.
I didn't read that one. I read the one above that.
Okay, got you. Nah, I appreciate you calling, SJ. You know, I just wanted to get you on the line and read a few comments, and I'm gonna get to these callers. They calling back, so I'm gonna get to these callers, and I'm gonna rock out for another maybe 20 minutes or so.
All right, no problem. Appreciate you.
I appreciate you, SJ.
All right.
Peace.
Done.
Shouts to SJ. Holding it down. Let me get to these callers. Hold on. Matter of fact, did I just? Hold on. My bad, yo. Hold on. I'm trying to call these. Call me up if I miss your call. For some reason, it's bugging out. All right. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna finish where SJ left off at with these comments. I'm gonna read them because these joints is crazy, y'all. Then you got the homie Rich B. He says, bro, leave that lyricist alone. The reason why nobody fuck with them talking about his name or saying nothing to him because a man is dangerous with the bars. Fact. Shouts to Rich B. So these are comments from the community from this post that I put up. I let everybody know that I was going live. So these are the people that responded to the live in the comments. Then you got Just Watto, the homie G Sams. Just Watto. It's only so much we can deal with out here. Just organize a fashion show. It's no doubt y'all stay fresh, but please let the versus thing rest. Damn. Shouts to G Sams. Shouts to Hard. Pause. 31337. This is the new move from washed up artists. Damn. He said this is the new move from washed up artists. Damn. Shouts to Squeeze Cheese. Banks gonna smoke Juelz. Wash Juelz. He put the water emojis. Banks gonna wash Juelz. Shaking my head with the laughing emojis. Shouts to James Tony. This is laughable with the laughing emojis. Banks would smoke both of them. So yeah, I just wanted to read a couple more. Pace, we live on MREC TV. State your name, where you calling from. Mutual audio, let's get it.
What's up, Mike from Florida? Florida.
Mike, what's happening with you, fam?
I'm doing good. Hey, I just heard somebody say that versus for washed up artists. I would probably say it's for the verses. It's for the artists that we came up under that don't get no radio play no more. And I think that'll be a good thing, you know what I'm saying, to get their music out there. I mean, when it comes to songs, I think with verses.
Damn, what happened, fam? Like I was letting him speak his piece. I guess he lost his train of thought and just hung up. Yo, fam, you good? Let me call something. Okay. Oh, that's somebody else. Peace.
Peace. I'm Brett. This is Wayne O again. I really want to touch base on this one more time. Now, I'm gonna give my honest opinion.
All right,
if you X out the whole Juelz, if you X out the whole, Juelz and Lloyd Banks, I think a better battle will be Fabulous and Lloyd Banks. The reason I'm saying that is because between 2003 and 2004, Fabulous came out with Breathe, and Lloyd Banks came out with I'm So Fly, and they was both hitting the airways crazy. And they both are versatile. You know what I'm saying? They got street joints for the ladies, and joints for the hood. You know what I'm saying?
Got you, fam.
So I think that will be a better battle than Juelz and Lloyd Banks.
But niggas said Fab lost already to Jadakiss. Fab already got smoked to Jadakiss.
Yeah, that's true. Mm-hmm. But I'm just saying lyrically.
Got you.
Lyrically.
No doubt.
They're on the same level. You know what I'm saying? Instead of Lloyd Banks and Juelz.
No doubt. I appreciate you, fam.
Have a good one, right?
Yes, sir. You too.
All right, peace.
All right. Call me up, 310-598. If I miss your call, just call me back. Call me now. The lines is open. Mute your audio, fam. You live. Mute your audio.
Yo,
you live. Mute your audio.
Oh shit! I had to turn the goddamn YouTube thing down. Hey man, I'm calling about the whole Lil Banks and the Verzuz joint.
Yeah. Just keep it clean, my brother, and take me off speaker because you sound like you in the closet.
My fault. Yeah. I'm in the big house. Hold on.
Oh, you in the big house? Okay, you in that big you in that big mansion?
Not a big mansion, but something decent.
Okay, no doubt. You talking that talk? You said I'm in that big house. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Salute.
Yeah, though.
Huh?
Man, that Verzuz battle is what we need in our life. Man, man? Juelz gonna get cooked, especially if Banks can go back to that mixtape base. I think a lot of people be forgetting it or sleeping on his Money in the Bank mixtapes from back in the day. What the OG what? Well, it's gonna be classic though. But Banks gonna smoke and it'll pull views. I see that. That's what's needed. It's not what nobody asked for, but it's what everybody needs.
Got you. That's what it is.
One of those. But yeah, I don't see Juelz. I see Juelz putting up a fight, but if that go down, Banks gonna remind everybody, just like Jadakiss did. Cause Banks and his prime Banks won't nothing touch him. Only thing that was only thing that could touch Banks was only Banks.
Got you.
That's real fact.
No doubt, family. I appreciate you tapping in, man. All right?
No problem, man.
All right.
Be safe out here. Stay too free.
All right. Peace. What y'all think, man? Let me see. Niggas is trolling in the text. Did I speak to everybody? I'm trying to call everybody back. Yeah, I think I did speak to everybody. Hold on. I got a call from Philly. All right, hold on. Yeah, niggas is crazy. Your niggas killing niggas Wi-Fi. Nigga said my boy on the kid's school Wi-Fi. Damn.
Rick, what's up, homie?
What's going on, homie? Did I call you back or this?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying, did we speak early or nah?
No, we ain't spoke, but I know why you calling back, and there's no way. No, I already know what you're gonna say. Banks would get, he would get Juelz or Jones. Neither one of them. They proved themselves their first time out there, so.
Got you. State your name. Where you calling from, good brother?
No doubt. Holla. Good luck.
Hello? Oh, damn. Yo, that was a little weird, but shouts to homie. Yo, I guess some people, they think they want to be live, but as soon as you put them on a live call, they get a little spooky. I'm trying to get him to shout his name, and homie just took off. Pew! But yeah, man, this was a good live. This was entertaining for the most part. I'm going through the call log to make sure I call everybody back. I think I got everybody. Okay, I got one caller right here. They might have.
Yes, hello?
Pace. You live on MREC TV. You call, right?
Oh, yo, MREC, what's going on, King? How you doing? Blessings on blessings.
Salute. Blessings on blessings, King.
Salute, King. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to get my 2 cents in on the Juelz, Lloyd Banks gym situation. And, man, a lot of Kings brought up a great point about Juelz stage presence and Lloyd Banks getting stage presence. But, shoot, if it's Juelz versus Banks, it's going to be mixtapes versus catalogs. That's it.
No doubt. So, break it down, though.
So I think with Lloyd Banks, Lloyd Banks has a chance of winning. Just like Jada, everybody thought Dipset was going to win, But man, Jada stole the show. Locks end up winning because of their consistency, they practice, and everything like that. As far as anything, if Banks is just on top of his work ethic and as far as like deliverance, I think he could edge Juelz. And definitely Jim, no disrespect to Jim. Jim is great as far as rapping, but I think he out of the conversation off the strength of Juelz and Lloyd Banks is a little bit more like that's daytime, you know?
Got you. Yeah, Jim wasn't really active on that type of time. Like he was doing what he was doing, but he wasn't like niggas wasn't even considering Jim Jones at that time. Like niggas was like,
Facts.
You still Cam hype man, but you know, it is what it is.
Facts. Exactly. But I love to see Jim versus Banks. But also, I wanted to add, they should develop a little battle rap aspect of it too. Because when Jada did the "Who Shot Your" freestyle, it kind of woke people up. So I think, as far as anything, bringing some nice little freestyles to it, make it a little bit more like URL mixed with the verses, and then they could offer some different elements to it. And now you could throw some heaters in the game. Now you could throw maybe, you know, a couple cats that we ain't really looked for in a while. You know.
No doubt. Nah. Great assessment, my brother. Appreciate that.
Yo, thank you, Emrek. Yo, I've been following you since the JT days, and yo, blessings to you and your platform and everything that you're doing, King.
Blessings to you, fam. Thank you. I appreciate you.
You already know. God bless.
All right, God bless. Shouts to that brother. I love that energy. We love the good energy, man. Salute. Somebody call 347.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice message.
347-439. I just called you back, my G. Or whoever that was. Hit me back. We winding down. We've been live almost 3 hours, man. You know what I mean? It's been entertaining. So live was fire, right? Facts, Brownstone. Facts. You know what I mean? I'm going to take maybe a call or two, but if not, I'm going to get off this live. I got to eat, man. I'm starving. Damn, it's 4:18. I didn't even know that. God damn. I'm starving. So on that note, we covered pretty much everything. Shouts to DJ Moschino. Yeah. You already know, Mo. We always putting that work in over here. You know what I mean? SJ, I appreciate you. You know what I mean? The team is in the building. Moschino, DJ Moschino, SJ. Shouts to DJ Superior. We over here working, man. So we gonna call it, I would say, a day. Yeah, we're going to call it a day on this one, man. A lot of people riding with Banks. Jim Jones and Juelz. The people who feel like, you know, there's a couple of people that called up and said, y'all might take the verses if, you know, you'll go against Banks. But for the most part, overall, people was riding with Banks. So on that note, I'm going to say double deuces and bubble gooses. I appreciate y'all. Make sure you share this live. Hit the like button. The like button is free. And catch the next live, all right? I'm off this. Peace.